Good evening and welcome to the Men in Black High Contrast edition. Yeah, it's Saturday Night Live. Do not adjust your screens. Mike is really that colourful. Yeah. Welcome everyone. Usual crowd in with us tonight. We have all the way from Belgium, Vincent, Mr. Loss Model Megan. Stuff in his face. All the way up in Orkney, somewhere up in...
Hey guys.
Scott. It's Dad. Hello, Dad. Mr. Mike Mountain.
Hi, mate. How you doing, folks?
No, Sheriff Lynn's actually in, but she messaged us from her car in America on the highway, heading home. So she'll probably be in. Gordon's alive. Mr. John Bennett.
Hi, guys.
Our, what was it? Detail and what specialist we were calling you?
He's the marketing and
Marketing and livery specialist. That's it.
Marketing and livery department.
And we have Mr. Dave Weiser Barker from our chemistry department. How you doing, Dave?
Hello, mate. Yeah, right.
And that's the usual crazy bunch that's in tonight. So yeah, Dad's fault. I've got myself a sticker board.
Oh my!
I've got myself a wee sticker board, so all the guys' stickers that I've got, I've stuck on there. I haven't yet got my own stickers. I've ordered them, but I haven't got them yet. So good evening, guys. Kind of last minute, I went for an afternoon nap, and the guys have all been sitting waiting. And my alarm goes off on my phone, and it's like 10 minutes to alive. So I've been running about. So the poor guys have been sitting there going, "He's not going to get up." Neighbour downstairs has been making a noise, and I've not been sleeping very well. So who have we got in tonight? First in. Oh, yeah. Click the right button, Terry. Yeah, I need to move that across a bit for scrolling. It's Damn Ducks Bobbington. Now, is that not usually Seymour Bobbington? It's the Ducks. It's a baseball team or something. Good evening, Ollie says. Kenneth's in. Morning, Kenneth.
Hi, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth.
Chris Henderson's in.
Hi, Chris.
Hi,
John Bennett. Hiya, John. How you doing, John?
I'm here.
Mark Scale Models is in. Alan from Northwest Modeler. Alan, you're there, and you're there, but I've not got one of your new ones, and it's just fell over. I don't know why that happened. Technical difficulties. Who else is in? Lee Eagles is in. Yo, people made it again. Yeah. Who else? Stephen Whittingham's in. Evening from Plymouth. Oh, my board fell down. I'll need to. Plymouth, that's quite just along the road for you, Dave, in Portsmouth, isn't it?
No.
Well, it's a fair way, mate. It's on the same way along the go.
Yeah. Alan saying, what's that? Freak watching in mono. Yeah.
You
can only see it with one eye.
Oh, great.
All right, enough. I forgot he was.
Jim lass.
He's got the bid for a part in Pirates of Penzance, is that right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, so
Right.
been a funny old week this week. Yeah, so my brain's kind of working, so apologies if I look a bit spaced out. I've only just woke up. So,
That'll be a first then.
what's that?
You can have that's the first then.
I was up earlier on today, but I sort of around about 1 or 2ish. I went for 40 winks to freshen me up. Didn't work.
40,000.
Yeah, don't lie, Terry. We all know you were watching the Royal Wedding.
I did watch it actually. I'm not a royalist.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't mind Harry and that. I don't mind the younger generation. So yeah, I watched it. There was fuck all else for me today actually. Sat at home on my own. I was going to go out for a run on the bike, but yeah, shooting out. Who else is in? Oh, Alan's saying he's going to retire from mental health, nursing, and take up boxing. No, I don't think that's a good idea, Alan, because
I wouldn't, mate. You bruise easy.
Yeah, I think you've got a bit of glass jaw. Yeah. Expat Spain's in. He's saying hi to Smoo and the crew. Evening, Expat.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Lee Eagles is saying it's okay, Smoo or Smog. I'm half asleep. Yeah, your typing's like me. Yeah. You like typing with a bunch of twiglets.
Predicted text.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny that when you try to type something in your phone, and it
Gets
corrects
better
your
and
text for you.
doesn't it?
Aye, yeah, Alan, you seem to be hitting the wrong keys as well. Yeah, twats. Yeah, he's in good felt. I wonder how he got that black eye. Yeah. Right, what we'll do is we'll nip along and see what the guys have been up to this week. So, what we'll start off with, we'll start off with Davey Boy. Are you?
Yeah. He's the
What
one
have
who's
you been up to, Dave? Apart from no good as usual.
I can't remember. Oh, I've been working on the Lancaster.
The airplane.
Only plane. I only managed to get the undercarriage, and I've been mostly eating. I mean, concentrating on this. Fair lady.
All right. Okay.
I got the paint down. I got the paint on her. So,
I think your whole house is on your internet. Oh, I can see that.
yeah, I've done that. And the other thing I did was I did Bobber. He's over here.
You did something with your Bobby.
Boba Fett. Me and Tommy did it.
Oh, Boba Fett.
I sent it down and yeah. I do like them Bandai kits. Are brilliant.
They're cool, they little characters.
It's a thing, but not.
No, that's no naughty step. No, that's not. That's not.
That's what I mean. No, it's the same company that does it.
Alan for Northwest Modeler, I'll go to his last comment first because it's relevant to what you were on about. He says that fair lady wants slamming to the floor, cut the suspension down.
I can't get it any lower. It's very close to the arches.
As close to the arches as it is, they wide flared arches.
Yeah.
I suppose Alan's talking about when you get you can get the aftermarket wheels that have got a different profile and everything on the tyres that allow you to, slam the cars down and alter the suspension. But with the standard kit wheels and that, they're right up against the arch, so there's no room for slamming it down. Eagles is asking where's Fester 67. I know he's been in a bit of pain this week, but we're hoping he's going to be pop on later on.
I have missed him.
He's been, I know through the week he's been sort of struggling to sit at his bench because he's just too sore. So yeah, Alan's saying 0 profile tyres. Oh, is that how you got your black eye, Alan? You served up an NH dinner at a patient and you looked at it and they knocked you out, right? Yeah. So yeah, you can't really slam that to the floor, can you?
It's hardly surprising. NHN.
Anything else you're working on, mate? Is that?
Oh, that's he's done his Star Destroyer. I was really pleased with him. He's done his airbrush.
Has he done all his gunk wash and all that?
Yeah, yes.
He would have good fun rubbing all that off. Oh, said that just the bishop.
Yeah,
you should rub it off.
Yeah. Yeah, on the way. He was all right. He had fun doing that.
Keep him out of mischief for a wee while. That's excellent, Dave. Thanks for that.
That's where I'm at.
If it sounds like I'm pausing for a while, your audio breaks up a little bit, so I'll just try to get in there. Lee's saying he got his free T-shirt from Colin. Well done, Lee. He did say, if you what you need to do is you need to put said T-shirt on and get your partner or wife or whatever to take a photo of you with it on, with your Fester's T-shirt on, and stick it up in the dungeon and let us and Colin see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do something when I hit 1,000, like what what's his face? That guy over at Emopods. Oh, Chris, yeah. When he did, but I've got a bloody long way to go. So.
Chris is in the chat, mine.
Is he? Is Chris in the chat? Oh, there he is. Aye, he's saying you know. Aye. But yeah, if I ever get there, which will be sometime next year, I'll maybe do something. Right. Oh, who's looking busy at their bench? Who will I go for next? Who will I prey on? No, I'm not going to prey on Vince. He's just waiting for me to come to him because he's eating. We'll go for Mr. John Bennett himself. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I know you've been a busy man this week because I've been seeing you doing some rather fine and dandy camouflage work with an airbrush. Now, that's an unusual camo scheme. You want to explain that to the guys because I've never seen anything like that in my puff.
Oh. Yep. Is that scheme?
The contour scheme. 40 to 41.
Basically, because I don't know a lot about it, basically an experimental scheme, I believe, and there's quite a few vehicles painted in it. It's quite effective.
Ah, so it's an experimental scheme. Ah, right, that explains it then.
It's called the counter scheme, and it was used during Dunkirk and early phase of the desert campaign.
Oh, excellent stuff. I was actually going to ask our resident armour expert, Alan Fallon, if he could have helped us out with one, but he's been very quiet in the chat here.
Alan holding up a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've finished the turret, got all that done and painted. Now it's
striking with the blue. Aye.
Get the weathering done next, which is going to be fun.
How is that as a kit to go together that time?
We might have now that John's talking, we might have a good question for John, to be fair. Kenna M is asking, has anyone built a photo edge bike chain?
Yeah.
I've got one to build, and yes, it's difficult.
Yeah. You've not got the shakes.
He's also asking, is it worth it? I'm doing one special build at 30 quid for a little thing that's going to give a little bit of sag. Probably not worth it, but yeah. What do you think, John?
Yeah, it adds that little bit of realism and stuff, but I have a tendency to just use the kick chain.
Yeah, I mean, a nice bit of sanding up, cleaning up, and a bit of pin wash on it, and they come up great, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. I've done one or two and stuff, mainly road bikes that I've done one.
Yeah.
It's like I've got the Kawasaki H2, and I've got the up detail set for that, and that is a build your own chain, but I'm only going to do it because it's a special bike.
Oh, have you got the H2 one? Ah, see, I've got the one for the YZ M19. Yeah. Right.
There's pre-built ones out there as well, aren't there? Like,
there's one where you got like one half, another half, and you just got to put all the little links in. Well, the one I've got is actually individual links, and you've got to rivet them together.
Yeah, you just tap the ends out. Well,
yeah.
The metal is that soft, you just literally push the end.
I've got a wee toffee hammer, a jeweler's Scotland, know what this is.
The jeweler's whacker.
A jeweler's block, a steel block.
An anvil.
Yeah.
Just a steel block, and that's for doing mine.
Yeah. Today I've been working on this all day.
That's gorgeous, mate, that. That's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, you got a nose art on it and the decal. Oh, it's lovely.
Stunning.
I do like that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So do you mark that down after that, or is that the?
I've done the weathering on it now. All I've got to do is the exhaust streaking out of the exhaust on the top. Some staining around the engines themselves, and a little bit underneath, and I should just mat it all down then.
So the whole point get a matte coat, because this is the thing I need to learn about if I ever do a World War II plane, is are they glossy or are they?
What I shall do, I shall mat the whole aircraft And before I put the undercarriage on bay doors, the props and stuff like that, once it's all been matted down, I'll leave it for 48 hours. Then I shall get one of my weathering sticks.
All right, yeah.
One of them, and rub it in the direction of the airflow.
Right.
And it just takes that matte edge off and gives it more of a natural sheen.
Right, okay. Ah, right, okay.
And then when I've done that, then I shall put the undercarriage on, the props and the guns and stuff.
Stuff that you might accidentally knock off and break whilst you're
Oh,
doing that sort of
oh yes. Learned that lesson many years ago.
Kenneth's going, very nice, John. Damn Ducks Bobbington is going cool. Chris Henderson's going brilliant, John.
But, yeah, I've got my RZ I'm doing as well. I'm redoing it.
You're doing the black one. So this is a kit you're revisiting.
Yeah, it's a kit I made some time ago.
Sounds a bit like mine, apart from I never actually made it.
Yeah, I wanted to do the white one. And with Tammy re-releasing the LC, I thought, right, I'll get that. And it gave me the Mars bar decals that I wanted.
Yeah.
So I thought, that's it. Stripped it down, repainted it, and I put it back together.
They look much better with the RD decals on them, don't they?
Yeah, they look way in front of the Japanese market decals.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to get the B17 done by, say, about Tuesday. Tank will be on and off. It won't take long to finish the LC. So I want to get things cleared up. I want to get on with the Thunderbird 3.
Yeah.
Thunderbird.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like Ann Summers' latest spring-summer release, actually, John.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that kind of caught up with where you are at the moment, then?
Yeah. I've not got anything else on the go. I'm waiting for the P38 Lightning to harden off a little bit more because it's still a little bit soft. When that's paint hardened off, then I shall start the weathering process on that one next.
So you've got a wee production line going on there. I'll just catch up with the chat for a wee second, John. Ray from Malta's in. He's going, hello, my friends.
Hey, right.
All right.
Hey, Ray. Mike Hornsy's in. He's going, gentlemen. Expat Spain's going, nice one, John. So's Ray. And Ray's giving it, hi, Mike, my friend. And
Hi, Ray.
he's asking if Alan's okay. For those that don't know, well, we've probably mentioned before, Alan's a mental health nurse. And during the course of his working day, he was assaulted by, I think it was one of the patients, and he's got a big black eye, and he's got like a pitted lip. He's feeling a bit sorry for himself. So yeah, he's been a bit bored. I think he's got fractured, what is it they call it? The orbit.
Eye socket, yeah.
Which is, it can be quite dangerous if you get a fractured orbit, actually. The skull bone underneath your eye. So he's watching the telly like this. He's got the one eye open. I can see what you're doing now. So if you've got any armour questions tonight, we'll field them on to Alan, and it'll make him feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Anyway, seriously, get better soon, mate.
Thank you, Phil.
Get well soon, Alan.
Yeah.
Sorry, John, what are you saying?
I said, make you feel part of the crew.
Yes. Rip the piss out of him, and he'll feel fine. Yeah.
Just have to get the missus to nip down the shop, buy some steak for his eye, though.
Yeah. It's a bit of a dodgy one, that orbit one, because depending how bad it is, I read up on it, you can actually damage your actual eyesight and all that crap, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's it, Terry. You put the fear of God in him, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Oh, he's been checked up, obviously, but in a bad case, you know, about your eye hanging out, and it's hanging out your face like a zombie, you know, your optic nerve, and when you're walking about, it's not a gear anybody's at all, Alan.
When it comes to soon, Alan, I'm thinking of you. I'm not all like that bloody Smoo, mate. You get well soon, bud.
I take it you're not working tomorrow, Dave?
No, I'm not. I've got 2 days off, mate, and I've opened that bottle of...
Are you on the rum? I'm being good,
I'm on the Orcadian. Spice rum. It's very nice, actually.
Is that a bit like the Morgan spicy rum? That is it?
No, it's a lot nice, sweeter.
Sweeter. Oh, bloody
And
hell.
going down very well, actually. There may be incidents later. It's going down very well.
There may be incidents later.
we make good stuff here, Dave.
Sorry about that. I coughed over the top here. Expert was going how many sets, John? I think that's when we were talking about the decals for the bikes.
Has he got any NSR 500s in his stock room?
I've got decals for one. It's for a W Gardner, I believe.
If he's got any NSR 500s in the shop, I should be sending him a.
Oh yes, do let John know if you've got any Tamiya NS 500s in there, because they're like hen's teeth to get, and it's like but he wants to build more than one because he already.
I could have with a couple, but I'm not going to pay silly money for them.
Obviously, everybody's concerned about Alan. Although we're taking the piss, it's not a nice thing
I
to
don't worry about Alan. He'd be all right. He's
It's not nice to get hit at your work because
he's an ex-officer from the armed forces.
So
It's all right. It gives him plenty of time to, refresh his knowledge on armour.
yeah, I mean, he's sitting bored now. You should have your armour book out, mate. What is it?
Looking at it like that.
Panzer,
That's the look at it.
Alf, whatever. Are you on about me skiing, are you?
No, Alan's got to read. He can't read like that. He's got to read like that.
All right, off with the one eye. Yeah, but you could put that. I could borrow Colin's monocle. Get Colin's monocle in. Ray's giving it. Hi, Dave. There you go. Lee Eagles is giving it. Aye, aye, Captain. Arr, yeah.
Oh, you fucker.
Chris Henderson saying, good lad, Dave. I'm enjoying Jack Daniels, honey. I don't know if he's calling you honey or if it's the honey for Jack Daniels.
Yes, you pulled Dave.
I'm not allowed to drink Jack Daniels. It makes me very aggressive and violent. It's the only thing I can't drink.
Oh, yeah, it being a bourbon. Oh, Alan's actually having to go for surgery next Friday, so it's probably a bit worse than we thought then. Because I knew somebody had an orbital fracture and they didn't have to get surgery, but yeah. Expat Spain saying steel art mags. I don't know what that means either. I would need to ask our armour correspondent. Is that about armour by any chance?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. He wants grapes next Saturday. See if you use Preparation H, you won't get that problem, mate. You won't get any dangleberries. Large grapes of that nature.
Bad man.
Yeah, and Chris Henderson's saying JD Honey Whiskey Smoo. That's better. We thought you were calling him Honey there, and Pip might not have been too happy at you calling him Honey. Jealous and beat him up.
Terry,
What?
we could nip into the hospital in Preston just before Alan goes in. Might give him one of them terrible ectomies.
A terrible ectomy? Is that
Is
that when you put tulips in somebody's arse?
I'll do it. He's not far from me. He's only up the road from me.
I'll sneak in and Alan will come out with a fucking tulip graft on him.
See, I wouldn't panic unless you get rolled into the operating theatre and you see Dave there in his butcher's apron,
Chardonnay.
What was that film with the guy that had that hockey mask on again?
Oh, Mike Myers?
No, the horror one. I can't remember.
Freddy Krueger?
It might have been. Dave with the butcher suit and that hockey mask on.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah. Actually, thinking about it, he's not going to be in Preston, is he? He's going to be in the Queen Victoria in Blackpool, isn't he? Right next to the zoo.
Yeah.
For some reason, Alan.
Friday the 13th. That's it.
Friday the 13th. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you're on the ball. And for your next question for 10 points, for some reason, Alan's going F you. LOL. Oh, Expat Spain saying, Mike, lend them a reamer.
Yeah.
That actually sounds so, eh?
I've got a dibber in my garden shed. I'll take that up.
Actually, talking to Dippers, Dad sent me a little care package today, and I'm really chuffed for this. This is one of the. It's just a wee pin vice thing, but it's got the proper collet on the end for doing my kind of wee CNC drill bits. So I'm really chuffed for that. Cheers, Dad. It's actually, it feels a really nice wee.
Comes with drill bits as well, doesn't it? You get about 10 drill bits with it.
It's just got a tiny wee chuck on the end yet.
Yeah.
It's quite nice made too.
Yeah.
I'm chuffed for that, mate. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What else have we got in the chat? Alan says he knows who his friends are. Yes, it's the rest of the Ruperts there in the RAF. What? Yeah.
What?
No, wait.
What's that, Dave?
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's us.
It does help with stuff like that, doesn't it?
Was that them trying to say that there's a little bit of fog in Belgium today, Vince? Is it low cloud or something like that?
Yeah, it's low-hanging cloud cover. Yeah.
Low-hanging cloud cover caused by paper.
Got a jet engine starting up in the back, you know, blue smoke from that.
Is that the ones that are made out of paper? You still making that paper time in North Cone? How are you getting on with it?
Yes, he's our expert in origami, ain't he?
He is, yeah. He's got a black belt in it, I believe. He's a black belt third dan in origami.
Yeah, expert in origami and.
Yeah, Alan saying he knows who his friends are. Damn Ducks Bobbington. I'm used to seeing it as Seymour. He's saying Jason. Yeah, it's Jason.
Absolutely.
Yes, what? Okay, Alan. Right, we're going to go over to the daddy of the group now and see what he's been up to this week. He seems to be falling in modelling shops now. Do beware that he's been buying stuff. And Spidey, you've not missed much at all. We're just sort of starting up and see what everybody's been up to next. So, evening, Spidey. Dad!
What?
Your friend's looking very nice with a nice new cutting mat.
Yeah.
And
this is just for Kenneth, this
do
top,
not adjust your contrast.
Do you know? That's for Kenneth, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a cutting mat, and I've made me bench. But I think I said this last week anyway. But I've made it bigger, ready for when I meet John down at E-Models week on Monday. I'm gonna go and pick me sub up, me 148 sub like Ted's doing.
I was just noticing your nice cutting mat and everything that you've got on it. What's the light bluish one on the top of the grey? Your main one.
That one.
Is that a glass one?
No, it's just it's a normal cutting mat, but it's just
you've got fancy new mix mat as well.
It's to stop any spillages.
But you've got your anti-spillage devices.
That up. The other one covers the whole lot. Oh yeah, I got one of them.
I like that, Dad.
I'm still kicking myself for not buying the one my local shop had on sale. €250. I should have bought it.
I'll tell you what,
Body build, mate. What?
Well, somebody.
For fan on it, Vince.
In pounds, that's about 200 quid. They had it on sale for 200 quid, basically.
Is that the big sub that Mike's getting?
Yeah. They had it on sale for that much, and of course, like within the week, it was sold. Duh. But they did it because they wanted to get some of the bigger battleships in that Trumpeter also does, because those are about the same size, right? So they needed a bit of stock room, I guess.
Kenneth.
What's it? Right, wait a minute. Kenneth is saying he thought Dad had painted himself with Dazzle Camo. Actually, just a red line. Legals is saying he's got his 50 cal paper sniper kit. Yeah, origami. Kenneth saying, John, there's a ghost behind you. That's John's son in the background. Yeah. It's not a ghost. Actually, what it is Ray from Malta has decided to take the battery off because he's overworked him all week. So John's actually got his son working in the warehouse next door in the decal and miscellaneous department. For him.
Yeah, he's my gopher.
Is his first name Gordon? Does it in the cupboard? Sorry, Dad, back to you. You were talking about your submarine. We kind of got distracted there. So the submarine that you're going to build is the same one that Ted on E-Models is built. So was that a big Revel kit or? Dad?
Oh, sorry, mate.
That submarine you're getting, the one that Ted's making, is that the Trumpy one?
It's the Trumpy one, yeah.
So, Vince is saying 200 quid. That sounds a bit cheap because they're a bit.
Very cheap.
Yeah, it's like I said, Terry. I think
That's funny, Mike. You sounded quite like Vincent when you spoke there.
Did I? It's me German twang that I've got in my voice.
I think it has to do with stockroom, basically, that because it was stupidly cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, it's under. Well, I paid the e-models price. I think it was 350 quid. But that was me retirement present. I won't be doing purchases like that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, even at 200 quid, I mean, it's a lot. You get a lot of kit for your money, don't you? Really?
It's like Ted said. It's like 7 kits in one.
Yeah.
So you work out 50 quid a kit.
And it's taken him a year. So I mean, who's it? I was talking to. Was it Kenneth? We were talking about. He gets some quite expensive busts and things like that.
Yeah.
And you might pay a couple of £100 for a bust, but it's a big bust or figurine or whatever. But if you work out, say you're paying £200 for it, the amount of man hours of enjoyment to get that done, you know, if you take your time with it, it works out as quite cost effective.
Yeah. Well,
So,
like Ted said, just the conning tower alone is good enough just to put on its own as a model for the detail in it and what.
I know he's been on and off it for about a good year and having to film it, which slows a build.
Well, he's had camera problems, Ted, and which held him up. So for the detail in it, and yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at your average kit at £30 to £40, and you're going to build that in, well, if you're Dave, it'll be about 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Sometimes less. The average person, the average person will do 1 or 2 kits a month. Sometimes that'll be 12. So that'll be 24 kits at 30 quid. So you are actually looking at probably it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Than a whole load of kits. Anyway, I'm waffling on.
But I've also been working on the Westland this week. I've done that much detail inside that you can't see.
Ah.
But yeah, I've got the body together now, so just getting all that put together, and then I'm moving back onto the Severn class, which is due its main hull colours.
See the helicopter, Dad?
Yep.
You saying it's not worth doing a lot of detail up inside because you can't see it?
Inside you can't see it, only through that door, but I think you're supposed to paint over the door, to be honest, but I'm leaving it open.
Yeah, because I've got the same model. I want to leave it open as well.
Yeah, but
is that going together nice and everything?
I know it's there. It's got the obligatory Liverpool poster just inside.
A little leg.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a lovely kit. The new molds are absolutely brilliant. Airfix, it's just super.
Well, I've got enough paint now because John kindly went and sourced me. What's the yellow that we use in that? Hobby Aqueous 329. And so John kindly managed to source that for me, and then Dad realised that you actually need just a bit more than one. And you know, and the postman came, and this one taken over. So really good bunch of guys. Thanks, Dad and John.
Well, we need it. So yeah. So basically, apart from that, it's I haven't been doing much else really. I just
see the helicopter. You know how we both got the photo etch for it.
Yep.
Have you managed to use any of it? Because I know you said that the dashboard part was a different shape for the early one.
Use the foot pedals. I've used the seat belts. I've used the engine grill on the top.
Right.
Or I don't know what you call that bit actually. Yeah.
I don't take
but you can't use the main control panel piece of photo etch. Is a totally different shape.
You were saying you think that's for the first?
I'm not bothered because I'll keep that. That's a Greebly now, and that would come in fine for something else. Plus, you can't really see it if you're on. You can just about see the dash, but the control panels. But anyway, yeah, I've used most of some of it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good, but I'm going to enjoy this one more.
Yeah, because you've had a walk around one now when you were up seeing Scott.
Well,
he did.
There was actually two up there in Orkney while I was up there, and they're just fabulous up close. Unfortunately, I couldn't get on one, but I got very, very close and took hundreds of pictures.
You've got a lot of reference material for it.
Yeah, which I'll wing that over to you as well, because you're doing the 7 class, aren't you?
Yes, I'll be doing that along with my helicopter.
Yeah.
Right, thanks.
Well, if you speak to me nicely, Dad, next time you're up, I might see if I can get you on it.
Yeah. I'll be up again before this year's out. But,
well, thanks for that, Dad. I'll come back to you in a little bit. I'm just going to catch up with the chat.
Pip saying to kill all puffins.
Yes. We'll have the Puffin Protection League out after you Pip.
Okie dokie. That's me done then.
Excellent, Dad. Scruffy Pup's in. Hiya, Scruffy Pup. He's saying that we heard Fox swear on E-Models Hangout, and he firmly and squarely blames all us ex-squaddies here. You encouraged Fox to swear in his Hangout, which corrupted the young, innocent lad.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Yeah, likely story. Kenneth is shouting hello, Tommy. I've seen Tommy pop into the picture there for a minute.
Oh, I didn't see Tommy pop in. It's the shout out to Tommy.
Yeah, be back in a bit.
Oh, he'll be back in a bit. Spidey Q is asking, are you gutted you didn't sink your euros into that, Vincent? Haha, I'll get my quote. It's going to be the cheap U-boat.
Yeah.
Neil Kroll's in. Good evening, Kroll. What are you taking tonight?
Scott, you're copying his hairdo, are you?
Yeah, I was going for a new low maintenance look.
Low maintenance?
Yeah. I haven't seen that. Stick your head under your camera. Let's see.
No, I don't want to blind you.
Go on.
Yeah, there'll be a total eclipse or something like that. Oh, he's just doing the dancing hands. Yeah, so what's Neil saying? Yeah, he's in the garden, but checking in to see what's going on with you lot. It's just the usual nonsense and mayhem, Neil. Neil does a lot of keep fit, and for the guys that don't know him in the chat, and he likes to lift a bit of weight now and again, but he also seems to be quite an accomplished cook. And I'm sitting there hungry at night going, all the takeaways are shut, and then Neil's going, look at this lovely dish that I've cooked and my fresh loaves of bread, and it's like drooling. Yes, Damn Ducks Bobbington saying he's fancying the 1/18th Harrier. Now, I know nothing about planes, so possibly one of the other guys will know about the...
It was only
with the new trumpeter.
She's woke, didn't they?
Right, everybody talked at once.
apparently it's hard.
Right, Dave, apparently it's what?
Apparently it's hard work. It's a very old tool kit that they've reboxed. Apparently, check it out on scale, mate. It was done. They advertised it on E-Models the other night, like 89 quid or something like that.
What, mate?
It's a very big kit.
Oh, I want it. No. Do you know, John?
Yeah. The old
It's the old.
It's a pre-assembled kit.
Oh, it's a pre-assembled kit.
It used to be, but is it Hobby Boss that's got it now? I'm not sure who's doing it now.
I'll check.
It's a big kit. It's impressive, but you've got to add quite a bit of detail to it to make it up to a decent standard.
I haven't heard of anybody doing a decent Harrier kit yet.
Hobby Boss, John. You're right.
Hobby Boss, Vincent, is it? Yeah. Do you know anybody that's built it? Is it a decent kit, or is it a bit of a...
It's Hobby Boss, and it was based on a Merit kit. So, yeah.
Oh, so it's right. Okay. So
Harrier jump jet.
Yeah. Damn Ducks Bobbington saying he's wanting the 1/18th Harrier. Now,
it is actually based on the 2015 retool of the Merit kit, so it might not be that bad. It's apparently not that old, John.
Chris would be able to fly that himself.
Yeah, because he's very, very small as Chris. Chris is in the chat floating about there. Yeah, you know Chris. Mr. Gross Models.
He's going to look absolutely tiny next to me in Smoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think quite a few of them will be quite small next to me. Although Dad wasn't
No.
tiny.
quite tall.
Spidey Q8 saying, Terry, have you seen the Tamiya Yamaha R1 M kit due for release later this year? It looks very nice. Yes, it looks gorgeous, actually. I'm
on its way. It's on its way.
Oh, you got yours pre-ordered?
It's on its way. It's in the post.
Yeah, I'll wait till the price comes down a bit. I tend not to go for the 45 quid.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it comes down a bit. I do fancy it, actually, because that's the road-based one, isn't it?
Pay £27 and £3.75 postage.
So it's a £40 kit. I've got plenty of bikes here. I didn't need to spend £40 on a kit now. So. Right, what's this? Scott is copying my hairdo. He uses satellites. The Orkstar 9000 spy satellite. All right, Kenneth was saying to Dad, that shirt might be blinding you, and that's why you missed seeing Tommy, and you have to watch your hip. Expat Spain's backing you guys up. It is the Merit kit, that Harrier.
It's nearly a metre long, that. 3 foot long, that Harrier.
Lord.
Wow.
Half a metre wingspan on it.
Yeah, but that's as big as long as the sub that they're getting in.
Near enough. Well, the sub's about 4'3", I think.
Or as big as the B1 that Vince is doing, is it?
Thing is, I need.
Yeah, it's about that size.
Wow.
Yeah, John.
I nearly bought it some time ago, but it only was the American version.
Oh, right, aye.
Right. The Marines one.
I'm hoping, being as it's been bought out as a standard kit now, you can start to get some add-ons, so you can do the cockpit and change the ejector seat in it because it's a stencil ejector seat, not a Martin Baker.
Oh, so because it's a repop, you can get a lot of stuff for it.
100 quid.
Mike Horns is saying he's just opened up the Revell 132nd Arado 196B, and it looks amazing. And I think he mentioned that before. I don't know what an Arado 196B is.
If that's the float plane, the add on the battleships, that is a brilliant kit.
Yeah.
Because Mike's saying it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's a brilliant kit, that is.
Yeah.
Kenneth is going, there you go, Dad. I can see you now. I think Mike's shirt was giving you dazzle problems. Is that right?
Yeah, I've changed it now. I've got a proper shirt on.
Oh, he's got his Orkney. Oh, has that got Orkney on it?
Yeah, got my Orkney shirt on now.
And Spidey Kate was obviously still on about America. Isn't it a repop? It's a big jet anyway, therefore boring. Yeah, I like things with propellers on.
Yeah.
Chris Henderson's going hobby boss. Yeah. So it's America. It's backing up what Vincent said. Repopped by hobby boss.
It's not bad, 100 quid for a 118 Harrier. That's not bad at all. That.
Well, when considering the amount of plastic, I mean, the one.
You get a lot of money. You get a lot of plastic for your money, but it's very toy-like.
Yeah.
The downside to it.
All right.
A bit like you were doing that big X-wing, weren't you? And I said it wasn't quite as nice as.
That's in there, right? Yeah, it's very toy-like. It is toy-like when you look at it. But I've just put it together to see how it goes, because now I'm going to pull it all apart, light it up in the cockpit, and repaint it. And it's the same with that Merit Harrier. It's very toy-like because it was bought.
I know the young lassie over at Flory Models was at Pix. She's going to be doing the same big X-wing that you're doing and all.
Oh, thank you.
It's cracking. It's a massive size, but sometimes these bigger kits are a bit toy-like. Oh, the chat went up. Spidey Kate's going, you've got one. I didn't think it was released till September. Where from, please? I don't. Oh, the 132nd Arado, maybe. Alright, so that's.
The bike.
Oh, the bike. Yeah. Oh, where did you get the bike, John?
It'll be the white box.
Right.
So it's a pre-release.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that'll have probably come from away across in the. Hello, Mr. John. You want our kit first? I get your kit first.
Coming direct from Tamiya.
Aye, straight for Japan itself. On about the big planes and things like that, expats saying you'll need about a gallon of paint for it. You do need quite a lot of paint as another thing to consider when you're getting these large models. Oh, yeah, aye. Yeah, that's the same one that Pix is doing over at Florida.
Yeah. It's basically aimed at kids, right, who want to get into making models.
I'm sure our Paul's got one of them as well. Was he not building one of them?
He was building one. I don't know which one it was.
There's this one, and they do a bigger one. But
I know.
The wings don't move.
All right.
But it's just that's
quite a cheap kit though for the size yet, isn't it?
Yeah, 30 quid.
30 quid, aye. So I mean, there's a scope for putting lights and everything in. It's going to be easier to squeeze lights in that.
Well, this is it. It's dead easy to get the lights and stuff in it, and the moulding's a bit soft in places. So put that off and put a few bits of plastic card on to bring the detail out a bit more.
A bit of detail up, yeah.
And then just reprint it.
Because there's a bit lacking around about the engines and stuff, isn't it, really?
Yeah. It's most of it's there. It's just lacking a little bit.
It's a big chunk of plastic for 30 quid, though.
Yeah, it took half an hour for it together.
Yeah. And it's Star Wars. So is that a click together kit then?
Yeah.
Is it Revell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't grumble at something that size.
Yeah. But as I said, the moulding's a bit soft, but there's scope there to go to town on it and turn it into an almost a studio scale reproduction, provide a little bit of extra work on it.
Yeah, quite a lot of work on the painting side of it.
Well, the painting part is the fun part with this.
Mike Hornsey was just confirming that plane it was on about is the float plane, John.
Yeah, that's a brilliant kit, that is.
The Rado.
Yeah.
Maybe get some pictures up in the dungeon, the box art and that one, so I can see what you're on.
If he's building it, put some pics up in the dungeon.
While we're talking about the dungeon, I know a lot of people have put some nice albums of pics up today, but I was hoping to make life easier for myself. I created a little album there called basically Saturday Night Live. And if you're wanting stuff highlighted on tonight's show, if you could just pop a couple of pictures of what you're currently working on into that album and just write under it, like this is, Spidey Q8, whatever it is, Lancaster or something like that. And then that way I can just go into that album and go and pop all your pictures up rather than trawling through a page. But if you don't manage to do that, I'll just trawl through the page later on. Just an idea I was toying with, but nobody sort of noticed.
Picture up, Terry.
Oh, cheers, Vincent. I'll just put Vincent on the screen. Right, you don't need to do that. Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
A big single float.
Yeah,
right,
A version's double float, normal one, and then the single float one is the B version and is meant for battleships.
I wonder what version he's got then.
If he's building the B, that's the battleship one.
Which is the single float.
Yeah.
And Spidey Q8 was obviously asking about the R1M. Yeah, he pre-ordered it direct for Camille himself. That's why he's managed to get one. Expat saying Smoo get one. It's a hell of a kit for the money. The Rado, that is. Yeah.
I've done lots of Rados, Terry.
A 132nd Rado 196B. What sort of money's in that then?
You can pick them up between 30 and 50 quid. Depends where you get them from, I think.
Right, okay. Spidey's going on about, he saw a couple of posts on Veteranus of people who'd ordered one for 89ish, and that's the big Harrier.
Yeah.
And Keith is saying you've got to be careful with big kits. You might only be able to build them for 6 episodes. that's a lot of bigger box, I think. Legal says I've got the 1.6 Yam R1 kit, the Italieri. How does that go together, I wonder? The 1.6 Yamaha R1 Italieri.
I didn't know Italieri did an R1. I know they do the M1, which is Ross's bike. I didn't know they did a big one R1.
Lee'll need to get back to us with that one.
20 quid from Jadlin.
What's 20 quid for Jadlin?
Expat Spain's just put on 20 quid.
That Rado?
Is it the Rossi? That's not the Rossi edition, surely, is it that?
No.
The Rado, yeah.
The Rado. That'll be the flat packed version.
Yeah.
What else have we got there in the chat?
No comment.
Alan saying I need some paint when I do my 1/72 Hercules. Is that a tank, Alan? Spidey said, who do you have to do questionable favours for to get one of Tamiya's pre-release kits in, John? Questionable favours.
It's a long story because some time ago I used to go around doing the nationals and at Telford and quite a few model shows with a mate of mine that used to have his own model shop, and I got to know quite a few reps, and I bumped into one not long ago, and he just happened to tell me that there was some new kits coming out. And I said, well, what you got coming out? And he mentioned that R1. And I said, oh, I could do with one of them. He says, well, I'll let you know. Anyway, he emailed me, told me how much it was, well, how much it was going to cost me. So I PayPal'd in the money, and it's on its way.
Ah, so you have contacts in mysterious places. Yeah. So it's like you meet the guy in the train station and you both got a rose in your top pocket. You want to buy a watch? Well, I've also got an R1 kit if you want that. Aye. Yeah.
But basically, it comes in a white box, plain white box. The instructions are just like photocopies and stuff with a prototype decal sheet, and you build it up, you do a bit of report on it, and email it back to them. Tell them how you think it's gone and what you reckon to it.
Lee Eagles is saying about that 1/6 Yam, the Italieri, it is a Rossi edition. And it's a normal kit, seemingly. That Arado, aye, as they were saying, 20 quid for Jadlump, full engine and wing folding. What's Alan saying? I can make it a gunship, so a flying tank. Yeah, oh, that. Ah, yeah. Aye.
Oh, you're doing the Ghost versions, or the Spectre versions, rather. Actually, I got one that my dad built but never painted in 148. It's big.
Yeah, the
Really
plane.
big.
Yeah. Spidey would love to see Spruce John when he gets it. Yeah, I'll probably want to have a look at them as well.
You can actually see the kit on Tammy's website. They show you all the screws, the decals, what markings it's going to come with, and all that sort of stuff as well.
We're going on about quite a lot of different things here. Legals is going metal tank and suspension forks in that kit.
Wow.
Italieri. See, I tend to always quite blindly just follow the Tamiya path and maybe I know the Yashima and Fujima kit or Fujimi kit when I'm looking at bikes. I don't really think of Italieri, although that big bike that Dad did was quite nice. And Kenneth is on about gaming. Right, Scotty boy.
How
you doing, young man? What have you been up to?
Well, Rolly thingy is very nearly finished.
Oh, Rolly thingy. Ooh, that's fairly coming on.
That's very nearly finished.
Was the pictures I sent you any good?
They were, yes, thank you.
Good stuff.
So I've just put a little bit of chipping and things around, sort of edges and
Bit of chip in.
things. There just happened to be two Rolly thingies working while I was on my lunch break the other day. So I had to kind of look at those as well. I got the other diggy thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So diorama for the two diggy thingies is coming together.
Oh, there's a car appeared in that. Now, this is what you were talking about last week. Yeah.
So the idea of the diorama is they're going to have started pulling this building down and have not realised the cars in the building.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the idea.
I think that's quite a cool idea, actually. It's a bit tragic.
That's an old Airfix Aston Martin, which, as you can imagine, is
a quality kit.
flash.
So now it's going to be rubble. Alan's asking.
Well, the idea is I'm going to put it under a tarpaulin so you can kind of see the shape of the car.
Oh,
but you won't see
like
the,
but you didn't actually have to clean up the car, so it looks.
Yeah, so you just got the outline of the car.
Alan's asking, is that a DB5?
Yeah, it's
again?
DB5 that.
Is that a DB5? Alan's asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see there the humongous piece of flash.
Yeah, I just caught it there. It caught the light next to your finger. That big white bit. That's not supposed to be there, is it?
Flash.
Oh, but then it's removable, you know. But, you just use your diggery thingy and the big grabby jaws, and that'll get rid of it. No bother.
Yeah, it's all right. I've got the flash removal tool handy, so it's all good.
The patent pending on that one. If you put it in with the Viking gods, there we go. Yeah, it's just going through the Viking department.
Yeah, sacrifice to the Viking gods.
Is that taking up most of your time, that then? Because you're fairly battering on with that.
Yeah, but the exciting news is that our local business has asked me to do some work for them.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be painting a huge, great big space mural on one of the walls in their building.
Space.
So I've been doing a little bit of practice.
I like the sun star burst.
Yeah.
I like how you did that.
So I've done a little bit of practice at painting planets.
Is that just the really, really fine airbrush and obviously stencils that you're using on that, or?
No, what you do is you spray the colours first, and you actually get a bit of scrumpled up magazine.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of dab it on, and that gives you the texture effect almost.
Oh, right, I couldn't see it. Right, aye.
You can kind of see it on the sun there.
But you've got to do it in a slightly larger scale.
Yeah, they'll be sort of football size.
Wow. So that's good. If a local business, well, a local artist, isn't it?
I'm actually quite humble because the guy that's asked me to do it used to illustrate for Dabino.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also done a lot of illustrations for other comics, so I actually got a sort of sneak peek at some of his artwork he's already done in there today, and it's pretty spectacular, so I've got to bring my A game.
Oh, that's cool. So, that I take it you won't be able to give us any sneak shots of that then until he's completed his artwork. Then it'll be under closed doors at the moment, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. But you'll get pictures once it's done and revealed to the general public, right? That's pretty cool, that. And then you can say, I painted that bit.
Yep, exactly.
So you seem to got your mojo back with your modelling anyway. That second diggery thing, you seem to go together quicker than the.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much the same kit as the first one, so.
Mm-hmm. So you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it just has the one on it instead of the. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get decals made up with some kind of plant tire thing.
Yeah, I think you were talking to Colin about that one, weren't you?
Yeah. You know, puffin plant tire or something.
Puffin plant tire. Kenthy's asking, how many Vallejo bottles will it take to paint the mural, Scott?
A lot.
I think it'll be looking more like watered down Dulux or something like that.
Yeah. Well, the one wall I think is about 7 foot by 4 foot. Another wall's about the same.
So, would you still use normal size airbrushes on that then, depending on the size of the planets?
Yeah, I've got a big airbrush that I can do big stuff with. So.
Right. But that's cool. So you just humble your compressor and everything up with you and just.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Vincent.
Yes.
Did you watch the Royal Wedding?
Yeah, I did actually.
So did I.
Oh, you saddo.
Oh, nothing wrong with Harry. He's all right, mate. He's a bit ginger like, but
It's all the pomp.
did anybody in the chat watch the royal wedding? I know it's been on the news. The thing for me is I haven't watched any news about it, and I just watched the actual event, so I haven't had to put up with it. I can imagine hours and hours of shite about it on the telly.
Alan probably had an invite until he got his eye socket busted.
Yeah, I mean she's a bonny lassie. Yeah, he's definitely punching well above his weight, but yeah. But I suppose when you've got a wallet that's quite. I quite liked it, the bit where it go, and what's it, and richness and poorness and all that. It's like, you're never going to be fucking poor, mate. Alan saying him and the wife watched it. Yeah, I thought it was quite nice, actually. That American minister was a bit strange. It was like, oh, fucking, It's like one of them.
The moment he started about Martin Luther King, was like, really? Really?
Yeah. I suppose they had to get that in. Damn Ducks Bobbington is saying, yes, I did. I loved American Peace. I thought he went on a little bit. I don't know how many times you can squeeze the word love into one sermon, but yeah. Moving on to more model making related stuff. Live from Belgium, and Belgium is our foreign correspondent and World War II tank specialist. Hello, Vincent.
Hello.
And what is happening over there in the foreign apart from there's a big cloud of fog coming in from the east, which is really bad for congestion.
I've been doing some painting with this slightly knackered brush.
Oh, a knackered brush.
Yeah, because basically this camo is you do a light blue base.
Oh, you're onto the Fokker triplane again.
Yeah. You do a light blue base, right? Like you can see.
Right, yeah.
And then you paint olive drab over it, but you do it really stripy in different thicknesses. That's the camo scheme. So it's like, stripes of grass or.
Right, okay. Right.
So I'm now trying to replicate that. That's why I'm using a brush that's fanned out a bit.
So you're getting all the odd lines and thick bits.
Yeah. So I get like lines where I don't get decent paint coverage because there's not many bristles in that area.
Because you're trying to get that effect. That'll be interesting to see how that comes out. Anything else you've been working on? Got your beetle done yet? I've still not done mine. Did you get any further with it? I think the last time we seen it was in primer or something.
With what?
The beetle. Did you get any further?
It's boxed.
It's boxed. You've shelved it.
At least you're on it.
Yeah, it's like I don't enjoy doing shiny things really.
I like your T-shirt, your bunny fighter. That's to do with that club for
Edward Bunny Fighter Club.
So at the weekend, what Vincent does is it's a Belgian sport. They go out and they fight giant killer bunnies. And these aren't normal bunnies. These things are the size of like your normal house dog. Yeah, so how are you doing? You're about third or something in the Bunny Fighter League at the moment, aren't you? You've got to fight against Flopsy.
Yeah, I wish. But yeah, what else have I been doing? Basically, I've been weathering the pack. All the bits are on, all the little details are painted. So now
that's a big pack you've got there, Vince.
I'm just weathering it.
Big pack.
And I can take out the big one as well, but that's not really changed that much. The one bar with the red and white stripes on is attached, so I need to clear coat that before I can do any weathering. And I've built the second landing gear on the B1.
Oh, you've been doing a little bit in the B1 in the background as well. That's metal landing gear, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll actually grab it. That's already painted.
Pardon me.
So how, obviously with that being metal, are you doing similar with white metal? Are you doing something similar like Colin did with his figurine and soldering the parts together, or
no? I'm not touching. I'm not touching a solder because this is white metal, so it's thin and lead.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near there with heat. I don't, lead fumes and whatnot.
Right.
No, what I do is let me put it aside now.
Is it your 5-minute epoxy or is it a super glue that you use?
I use the part of the landing bay where it actually attaches to.
Yeah.
Line everything out, and then I keep it in place with dots of super glue, and then I go in with let me grab the other one. Where is it?
So you use the actual.
Then I go in with JB Weld.
Oh, is that a 2-part? Right.
Yeah, 2-part steel reinforced epoxy.
Right. So you're basically using the undercarriage bay as a jig to build it up, and then once it's set, you just snap the super glue back off again, and it pops out.
No. It actually fits tightly enough into the holes.
All right.
So that I just use to align it, and then I use super glue to attach all the little bits, because basically the main strut is a separate part. Then you've got this side going off this side. That's a separate part. This is separate.
All right. So the side struts are all separate as well. Yeah.
So you need to align it first in the landing bay.
You're just working on the smaller parts of the B1 to get all the sort of sub-assemblies done up, because that's a bloody play.
Yeah, just like working on the cockpit and stuff like that, bit by bit.
Excellent. So how's your new job going? You liking it?
Yeah, been really busy this week with work, so not done that much, to be fair.
Now, it's a bank holiday weekend here in the UK. You're getting that as well across in Europe, do you?
Next week, mate.
Yeah, it's a Christian.
Is that next week? Sorry.
Is it next week for you? For us, it's now. It's now Monday.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
No, I definitely think it's next week for us.
Okay, every weekend's a bank holiday for me.
Yeah, something to do with still fallout from Easter, basically.
Well, everybody's taking their messages away.
That comes down to, isn't it?
They gave us a message and then they took it away again. At least Lee Eagles is saying he had to work, so he didn't watch it. Yeah, it's. I just watched it because I hadn't been following any of the footage or anything. Yeah, is that you, Vince? Is that?
Yeah, well, I've basically denubbed Japanese fighting mechanized thingy. So.
Oh, you've been doing one of those, have you?
Yeah, just denubbed it. Like literally took it all off the sprues, and now I'm denubbing bit by bit.
That's all there is to do in the kit. So you sort of just denub them, clean them up, and click them together.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you do paint, it's not. But yeah.
Ah, you painting yours up?
Yeah, of course. I airbrush mine and I detail mine.
All right, so you're actually going to build a proper model then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know? I'm just actually thinking I could actually take one of my mechanized Japanese fighting suits and sort of do a thing against the starry background that I'm going to be doing at that.
Yeah.
Are these Japanese mechanized robots able to go into space?
They are.
They are.
Oh, is that what all the rockets and the feet and everything's for? Yeah. I know a lot about these things, don't I?
No. More than me, though.
Dave, what are you fiddling with?
Foil.
You what? Sorry?
Bare metal foil.
What are you doing with bare metal foil, Dave? You're not trying to do that origami that Vincent does. Oh, around the pillars and all that. So how does that? Is that stuff self-adhesive?
Yes.
Is it quite thick or thin?
Burnish it on. Very thin. You burnish it on, and then cocktail stick around the edge, and then a very sharp blade.
Is that? Where'd you get that stuff from?
You get it. I've had some for ages. I've had the copper, the aluminium, the steel. But I've never used it. I've got it, but I've never used it.
Basically glue it on, and then burnish it with a cotton tail stick and a cotton bud, and then just trim it.
Oh, excellent. Kenneth's going, nice, Dave. Are you going to put racing stripes on it?
No. Spidey's
going, he's just realised he's not hearing Uncle Fess's dulcet tones. Hope he's well. He's doing all right, but obviously with the condition he's got, he can get very sore sometimes, and it's hard for him to sleep. So we'll have messaged him, but he might pop in, he might not. Sometimes he's too sore to come in.
He's had a rough week, hasn't he? This week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just obviously sitting at the bench in the one position on the camera. I mean, sometimes we're on live on a Saturday for 3 hours, and if he's in a lot of pain, it's quite hard for him to do sometimes. So he might pop in yet. I don't know, but we do know he's okay because we spoke to him a couple of times throughout the week. So yeah, he's dodging along, and he's still modelling, and he's still at the bench and everything. So yeah, he's maybe a bit sore for coming in tonight. Have you heard anything from him, Dad?
No, not. I've messaged him, but he's not replied.
Yeah. He's probably a bit like, well, obviously I don't have the pain factor, but I have problems sleeping as it is, and I kind of go into the night shift when everybody's awake and at work, and then I'm sleeping when everybody's, But we're calling he can't sleep for very long because he just gets sore and stuff, so yeah.
Yep.
So what are you guys in the chat been up to? Let us know what you've been up to or what you've got planned for the weekend. Going to off gigging or anything like that, or are you just going to be sitting sticking things together at the bench? I suppose there'll not be a lot happening up in Orkney this weekend, Scott, is there?
Not really, no.
They're not chasing a bar about or going to the dancing?
No, they only chase the ball around Kirkwall at Christmas and New Year.
Ah, right, okay.
If anybody wonders what we're talking about, we have a tradition here in Orkney called the Ba, and it's essentially like a massive rugby game with 300 competitors in it, all chasing a ball around the town in Kirkwall. And it's it's pretty rough.
They've got to try and get what is it? The goals are either the top of the tune or the bottom of the tune or something like that.
Yes. There's 2 teams. There's the Uppies and the Doonies. The Uppies have to get the bar up to the Old Town gates, whereas the Dooney team have to get it down to Kirkwall Pier and into a bit called the Basin and jump in the water with it, which in Christmas Day and New Year's Day is a bit chilly.
Subtitles are available on CFAX page 132.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. There's there's guys quite often pass out in the middle of the park, and
yeah, we watched. You were sending us videos of it, and it looked a bit crazy, like.
Oh, they have to put big barricades up in front of all the shop fronts in Kirkwall, and it's anybody that would come up at Christmas and New Year and had no idea what was going on would look at this and go, "What?"
Yeah, the locals are going a bit native.
It's a rough town, this. But yeah, it's mainly, I think, it's played with people from Kirkwall. But yeah, it goes on for hours and hours and hours.
Well, keep you fit, I suppose.
Yeah.
Aye. Or
if you go on YouTube and just type in the Ba, it's the BA,
aye,
and you'll get an idea.
Yeah, a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Expats.
It's one of these things, if somebody came up with that idea now and took it to health and safety, they would go, "What?"
Do they have health and safety in Orkney, though?
Say again?
Do they have health and safety in Orkney?
Yeah, we should put the axes away, it's fine.
Ah, right, okay. Right. Just bring the dull ones, the blunt ones. Expat Spain is saying Colin's probably gone to the wedding party. He's maybe had an invite. I don't think so.
Yes, he's maybe hobnobbing with the royal couple as we speak.
Alan's currently 3D printing a lipstick holder. He says it's for the wife.
Yeah.
It'll be for the chapstick.
Might be to shade his grapes in, eh?
Oh, it could be, yeah, a 3D holder for his grapes. But for his suppository holder. What else have we got? Shane Young's in. Hiya, Shane. He says, started the Heller 124th Citroen H van. How are you finding that, Shane? Because I've heard these Heller kits are a bit fun. Any guys done any Heller kits?
I did one some time ago and it was horrible.
Yeah, it's a big one, a 124 Citroen H van, so we're talking the size of a truck, probably. Fox is in. He's going evening, gents.
Hey, Fox.
Hey, folks.
Hey, Fox.
Scott's just put into the Fox is here. Hide your dirt. I don't have any dirt.
We've got room for one more, mate. If you want to jump in.
Oh yeah, I pop in. What was I going to say? Yeah, Dave. After you finish that dancing that you're doing, have you figured out what you're doing next?
Has to be one of
I
ours.
might
though.
do Night Rider. I might do Night Rider. Pit walk.
You're going to do the kit a cat or cat kit or kit cat?
The Kit Kit.
Kit kit, yeah.
Do the kit.
Does Pip no wanting you to light that up?
No.
No, you're not going to. Not going to attempt
No.
that. It's a wee bit of a difficult one, that. Damn Ducks Bobbington is going, hello, beard face. That's the Fox. Yeah.
Are you more beard than man?
I need to stand a bit closer to my razor, but Fox hasn't heard the razor, so I don't think that. I mean, yeah. I mean, in my house, they used to hide the money under the soap, and Fox's house, they hide it under his shaver. Yeah. Rummaging through the undergrowth. Here we are with a species called the puffin. Yeah. That was kind of like, yeah. Oh, he's a bit poorly tonight. He has a dose of Imperial Light Reconnaissance vehicles. So just watching you guys whilst playing some Elite makes charting stars and planets less tedious. I'm just trying to think. The Team Inept that they play on it, is it the Xbox? I'm trying to remember. Elite and Dangerous. Yeah. It looks a bit like a game that I used to play in the Commodore 64, where you had to fly from one planet to another, and you took cargo, and there was space pirates tried to hijack. You know, I think that's what they get up to. You know, but with a more modern game. Yeah. Shane's on about his Heller Citroen. He says it's really good. The parts fit is excellent. Size-wise, not much bigger than a Land Rover, really. Oh, so it's not... Hi, 124th. I don't know what I was thinking, 112 or something. Oh, so that'll be all right then. Legals, what? Well, I'll be... Hublot watch hunting tomorrow. What's that?
Yeah.
Hublot are expensive watches, Swiss watches.
All right, okay, yeah. Damn Ducks Bobbingtons is going Vargoids. Vargoids? That's got to be a gaming thing.
Vargoids.
Yeah, and Fox is just going hello to everyone. Yeah, is it Hublot? Is that how you pronounce it? They're expensive, so is that a bit like your Cartes and all that sort of? Footballers watches, basically.
They do a lot of racing sponsorship and stuff like that.
Oh, the same as like what Tag Heuer does and all the rest.
Yeah.
So it's basically footballers' watches. It's like the average man in the street wouldn't have one, but yeah. Are we talking thousands and thousands, or are they just?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you're working away and you're playing? What's John fettling with?
Nobody knows.
Oh, you're still fettling with your motorcycle. Everybody's.
I've just painted the frame gloss black.
So you're redoing the whole thing then?
Yeah. I've just repainted the frame with some of that.
Ooh.
Ah, that's a different bottle. Is that the enamel?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know if you could get that in the UK, the Tamiya enamels.
No, you can't.
Contact you now.
Yeah. Unless John
has the sources.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the Americans getting that stuff, but...
Yeah, oddly enough, over here you can't get the paints. I can get the panel line stuff, and I can get the thinner.
Well, look what John's got in his hand there. You can obviously get the paints, but I don't know where from. X31, X11, and X12. Oh.
Yeah.
How do you find them compared to the acrylics then? Sorry?
Titanium gold, chrome silver, gold leaf, rubber black.
How do you find them in comparison with the
Black.
the acrylics?
I like them, I do.
Same hassle as lacquers, though. You need, like, you know, your ventilation on, and it's gonna smell like shit for an hour. Yeah.
Not in John's boy blue this not.
I've bought them mainly for brush painting.
Ah, right, aye, because enamel paints tend to go in smoother when you brush them. Aye. Sorry,
yeah,
Dad.
you do, while yeah, with normal to me acrylics and Mr. Hobby and the AK clear colors, you end up reactivating the paint again because they're alcohol based.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with Gundam markers as well. That's why I don't buy Gundam markers.
Minutes.
That's why you don't buy Gundam markers, because it's basically
That's
Mr.
what
Hobby
I said.
Aqueous in a pen. That's what it is. And so you're trying to like do a bit of coloring, small area. You try to go back in for another layer, and you just end up scraping it away again.
Sorry, Dad. What were you trying to say there a minute ago?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Don't know.
Um,
I'm too busy laughing at what Expat Spain's just put in. John's got the
yeah,
full
John
range.
has got the full range in his warehouse.
Obviously, I had.
I mean, my last experience with enamels was at the Humbrol tins, and apart from the ones that you get pre-mixed, like the extreme metals and stuff like that, and you
Know
know,
about these.
yeah, aye, the wee tins.
I still use them.
But yeah, for brush painting.
I have a drawer full of the Revel ones, the Revel enamel paints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like those.
Right.
I just don't know if I would airbrush them.
Right.
No.
I quite like airbrushing them.
Crash Dog 10's going, where's Spencer 67 tonight? We don't actually know. I know he's been in a bit of pain through the week, so we're hoping he's okay. But we have seen him, so we know he's about, but we've not seen him. Yeah, I've probably got a tub about the same size, kicking about. I actually find the Humbrol enamel, some of the metallics were quite nice.
Yeah.
And some of their greens and browns were quite nice as well. Like, so when I remember doing the old Spitfires and Hurricanes and all that.
Yeah.
Don't know if they were accurate, but John would know more about that than me. But
well, my favourite colour for doing the RF ones is actually the Humbrol ones.
I mean, they keep for ages. I've got tins there that are like 20-year-old and they're still all right.
I've still got some of the old Airfix and Glowy ones still. That I still use.
It just remind me, you know, like if you get gloss paint for doing your house, for doing your skirting boards and your doors and all that. It just reminds me of small tins of that, which is basically what it is, isn't it, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apart from really old Games Workshop stuff and obviously Humbrol, any other unusual paints in any of you guys' collections that's probably not been around for a while that people might not know the names of anymore?
Not really.
I'm not that ancient.
What's Dave got?
Let me get one.
Oh, some Citadels Dave's got, hasn't he?
I was given these Marabou Decor glass paint.
Glass paint.
Oh.
Is that for doing the fake
like false
leaded
stainless
glass?
that.
Aye, for the leaded glass.
Doing it. Yeah. I've not used them yet, but
They'd just be like a really thick clear, aren't they?
clears. I would have thought so. Yeah.
A little bit like the enameling that Scott gets done on the jewellery. His work apart for his is baked on, but that kind of effect. It was that clear sort of thing. Spidey's agreeing. He's got Humbrol enamels older than him, still very usable. Yeah.
It's all down to keeping the lid and the
lid.
area around the lid clean.
The only thing is on the Humbrals, I find once I was maybe a bit messy when I was younger, that you used to bend the lid a little bit when you took them off with the screwdriver, and once they're open, they didn't keep that great.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got Tamiya acrylics that have sat there. Some of them, you know, you tend to buy paints when you're starting off and you end up not really using them. They keep not bad, actually, but I don't think acrylics keep as long as enamels, do they?
As soon as the air gets in, they have a tendency to dry out.
Yeah, the lacquers seem to be all right with me. And the only other issue I had was big bottle of black Stino res that I had. Because I wasn't using a lot of it, once you get a bit of air in it, you get dried paint on the inside. And when you shake it up, you start getting the stringy bits of the paint reactivating and it starts clogging your airbrush up.
Yeah.
So that's why I've started going for the smaller tubs now, because there's no point in me having a big tub, because it's not really economical if you've got a.
Nine times out of 10, if I'm doing same as you've just said, Terry, decant it up so much into a little bottle.
Yeah.
That's it.
So basically, I airbrushed like 2/3 of the pot, the bigger pot of the Steiny, and the bottom half, because it kept coming up with shite in it, I've just made loads of little dropper bottles up.
Yeah.
And I just use that for brush paint, and then I use the fresh stuff for the airbrush. But yeah, that's only because you'll see there that you'll always get, say you've got a little bit of paint in the bottom and you get that at the top. Well, once you start shaking it up, all that stuff at the top starts going stringy and it just blocks your airbrush. So yeah, that's the only pain that I found with that. Common Road Junction's in. Hiya, boys.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
Sorry, John, you were going to say something there, mate.
Yeah, same as you says normally, if I'm using Starnal Res, give it a good shake, get it well mixed, pipette, decant into a bottle.
Yeah, that's the secret with that stuff, is give it a really good shake.
You've got to give it a good shake to agitate it well.
And the same when you go to the toilet, but just not too many. Right. I'm just going to have a quick look over in the dungeon to see what you guys have been popping up in the
well, hang on, Terry. I was going to stick some pictures of Rolly thingy up.
Excellent. Just having a quick flick through it. Yeah, so we're all missing Colin tonight, but hopefully he's not too sore. Right, Stephen's got some stuff up, so it's Frank.
Yeah, I've got some of my B-17 and my Matilda up as well.
Yeah, I've seen that. I got some nice pictures of the camouflage. How do you, Vincent, how do you pronounce that guy's name? Is it Van der Zip? Benoit?
Van der Zip, yeah.
Benoit, yeah.
Van der Zip's the right way of doing his first name, though.
Yeah.
Shane's got stuff up. John's got stuff up. Yeah, we've got some stuff up there, but I'll probably, when I go into the dungeon, I'll show you what I'm going to try and start doing every week. What I've tended to find is, as the group's getting busier, obviously more people are posting pictures up, and sometimes the albums get quite large. So say maybe 2 weeks ago we'll have showed you starting out building your kit, and then last week we'd have showed the progress in that kit, and then this week you might have added 4 or 5 pictures on the end of it, but your album's like 36 pictures deep. So the way around that is, if you actually comment on, you see when you add something to your album, if you comment on one of the pictures or a couple of the pictures, it pops them up as single ones, and it means I don't have to scroll through 30. The other way is I've created an album. Obviously, you haven't picked up on it in time this week, but I'll create an album on Monday or something like that, and it'll be the name for next week's live show. And anything that you're wanting featured on the show, actually put them in that album, and then I just click on the one album and go, right, that's for Shane, that's for Thingy, and just flick through. Kenneth is saying the best thing about Humbrol paints is you can use them as a size showing tool in a picture, because everyone knows how big a Humbrol tin is. Yeah, for scale.
Humbrol and Revel tins are perfect for that. Yeah.
Yeah. I tend to find a packet of fags or a lighter, it's quite good for scale, but not everybody smokes. Or your tin of Tamiya glue. Yeah. But then you guys put, when you're taking shots of a model and you're trying to show the scale of it, do you put something, a figure or something in the background when you're taking the pictures to kind of show the size of the model?
Yeah, that's what I did. Here's my big tiger.
Oh, you had your wee Beetle. What about you, Dave?
Here's my Zippo.
Oh, your Zippo. Aye, everybody knows what size a Zippo is. Yeah. Right. Shall I pop over to the dungeon and see what's see what's happening? Right. I'll present to everybody. Just check I'm on the right page on the other one, and I've not got yeah, I've not got Porn Holy up. Right, that's fine. I'll go into screen share, click on there, onto there. Right, we should be in the dungeon, are we?
No.
We're not.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Right. Yeah, so obviously that's on permalinks. Let's just go straight to the dungeon. If you want to join the group, feel free. It's facebook.com/groups/Smoo's Dungeon. What I had tried to get you guys to do, I'll just highlight it there now. Oh, somebody has actually used it. Yeah, excellent. Created an album called Saturday Night Live Picks 19th of May. I'm going to start putting one of these up every week. And if you can put your photos in there, obviously along with your name, and that way I can just go into the album and pull up the pictures for the week. But as it is, I'm just going to scroll back because not everybody got the message in time. So I'm just going to go down a little bit. Right, I think we're... Oh, there's Frank as well. Right, we got Paul Stewart's bus last week. Right, so Frank got his stickers from Mike. He's got one of these boards as well, which is something that we're all started doing now. We've got a board when we send each other stickers. So that's Frank there with his wee scaly model sticker. I'm getting some printed up, so I'll let you know when I get them done. Right, here we go. Kenneth's Gluttony Demon is finally calling it done. Now, this is absolutely fantastic. We've been following the work on this.
Something else.
We've been following the work on this as it's been progressing, where he's added the tongues and then all the bits and bobs. And I think the last touch he did was all these wee sort of luminous green boils and things. That's just fantastic.
It needs to stop now.
He's putting us all to shame. And he's even put a wee grass tuft growing out the rock down there and everything. And all the teeth. I wish I had the skills. He was joking. He says, "I'll strip all the paint off it and you can have a go." Nah, that's
no, don't you dare, Kenneth.
Don't dare. I've not got the skills to do that, mate. That's absolutely gorgeous. So that's finally finished. So
that is amazing.
He's got every right to be super happy with that one. So yeah, and the thing is, Kenneth hasn't been back doing this very long, really. He's only back a year or two. Just got a natural eye for doing figures and all the colours and that. Right. Vanderzeep has been doing a World War I think it's a mail tank. I don't know who it's by. And he's got some of that. That looks like that photo etched barbed wire. He's got
I think it's TACOM he's doing, Terry, if I remember.
TACOM one.
Yeah.
So it looks as if he's in the weathering stages there. That's really got some nice rivet detail. So for all you rivet counters out there, you can have hours and hours of fun counting the rivets on the side of the tank. Now there we go. That's just looking really, really nice. Just a nice amount of weathering in that, because a lot of these, when Vincent will probably keep me right, a lot of these when they went to the front line, they were either broken down or didn't actually get very far, so they wouldn't get heavily weathered.
Basically, the weathering you want to do with these guys is just slap mud on everywhere.
Mud, yeah.
Because in the beginning, the British used a basic camouflage scheme, and then they quickly realized we might as well paint these. What was it? Green moss or some type of clay brown, either or.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
What's the point of putting camo on it if you get covered in mud anyway and be mud?
That's just the way he's done all the panel washing and everything on that to pick up all the detail and all.
Green moss, I think is the colour.
Green moss.
Green moss.
So that's absolutely lovely. I do like that. Yeah, and
that's a brown colour they use as well, Scott.
It looks like he's doing a dye over it, because I've seen that barbed wire before. I'm sure Dad got some, and it's a little photo etch kit you get, isn't it?
Yeah. You basically twist it around, because Mike's not here, but you basically twist it around your knife handle or something like that to make it round after you've taken it off the fret. Yeah.
So Kenneth has also been working on a Hellboy, which is a cast by Keith Cousins. and I'm just waiting for it to pop up. Here we go. So he's got all the base colours down there. He's got weird feet, Hellboy, isn't he? Yeah, so it's quite an interesting Hellboy sculpt. I've been watching.
Again, what can we say about Kenneth's work? You know, it's not already been.
Yeah, I was watching him. I mean, a bit like when you're doing the little Space Marines and all that. He was sitting by drilling out the barrel and all that one evening as well. So he's been busy working away on that. Doing some work on the leather parts, obviously building his base colours up, and then he'll do all the rest of his stuff. It's quite a nice sculpt, that. Well, his wee gluttony in the background, that just draws your eye straight away. I know we're looking at Hellboy, but wee gluttony stealing the show. And also, yeah, he's actually, that looks as if he's sitting on a resin he's building. Can you mind what that big spaceship he's building? The big resin one. The dropship, alien dropship or something he's working on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's him blocking in all the base colours. As he's saying, it's very early days, but he likes the gritty feel of the sculpt just like he is in the comics. So, yeah, so that's Kenneth working on Hellboy. I'll just come up again. Right, you might laugh at this album, but Reese actually put up an album of weathering pics. Now, we're not so interested in the car at the moment because it's just a dirty car. Just to highlight, these ships ones are quite good for some of the tide lines and things like that. Is it going to go into the ones that I put in? Yeah, so some weathering. If you guys are out and about and you see something that's heavily weathered, now Scott's doing a rollery thingy, right? I used to work at a plant place, so I knew they had a wee one when I went down. So I just went and took some pictures of the little rollery thingy that they had there, so Scott could get a look to see where they got bashed and what sort of stuff was on them. And I'd mentioned to Fox and that when he did his knackered transit van, I've got an old Fiesta van that sat and not turned a wheel for 5 years, and you get all this green stuff on the side. So I just thought I'd snap a couple of pics to let you see if anybody's doing a clapped out vehicle, just when a vehicle's left kind of abandoned, what sort of stuff is there. So if you're out and about and you see an interesting digger or, you know, a bit farm machinery, something like that, snap a few pics and put them up in the real life weathering album. And
yes, I will get my finger out and go around the industrial estate and get some.
Yeah, I think it's just nice for reference material. I mean, I know Google's your friend, but you know, we kind of know what models are out there and try to snap pictures of the models that are available. Van der Zeep's created a little box to store personal stuff in the front for the tank, and we were saying he's going to put some 135th beer bottles in it. And then it started a whole conversation up on how many 135th beer bottles can you drink before you're still under the legal driving limit. Round about 34. So yeah, Scratch built a little box for the front of that. Right, find there it is, there's the bar. Right, this is my Hawaiian friend Daryl, who's working on a base for Vampirella. Now, if I remember, this came with a clear base and he's possibly going to be lighting it up. But yeah, he's doing all the stone effect, obviously various colours of dry brushing, bits of grass. I don't know if he sculpted that himself. It doesn't actually say in that one. Yeah, Daryl does a lot of figures and stuff. All right, here we go. That's just an advert for that. I'm not worrying about that. Right, John Blythe is doing a dial now. Quite a big dial. He's actually used a big blackboard and obviously some foam that is sculpted in for mountains and some air dry clay on there and a bit of cork for a road that's running by. Now, he's described it as, I'm just trying to remember now, he did put some info in it. I'll just go down a bit. Here we go. His idea behind it, which was, just don't do what he did though, because he wrote all his ideas and sketched it all out on the board and they covered it with Das air dry and then he can't remember exactly what he was going to do. But it's basically some British soldiers exchanging weapons and ammo with the French resistance obviously for wine, beer and stuff. The French will be there in a truck, and the Brits bring a tilly, a universal carry with small trailer and an armoured car for protection. So he's going to tell a story when he does his dial, which is something I suppose you have to plan out, and that's some of the starting stages of it. It's a big dial. Frank's got a bargain, a deal of a day, €9 for a Revel Level 4 Bell Cobra and 4 paints. Anybody built that?
I think that's the old Matchbox kit, isn't it?
You think that's old Matchbox one? It's got shark's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that'll be like. See, I like my helicopters, but yeah. I was thinking of getting the 124th Huey.
Do you want the flash removal tool, Terry?
I think I would need 2, mate. Now, did Shane finish this last week? I'm just got a quick flick through because that's his MHAR Bedford. He's got finished on it. So
Sergeant Bones said he actually built it, Terry.
Who's built it?
Sergeant Bones, he said he built it, but it sucked.
It sucked.
Yeah.
The Rebel kit, yeah. I'm just flicking through these because we were on Shane's last week and I don't know if we quite got to the finishing stages. So I'm just quickly flicking through it. I can remember seeing some. There we go. Yeah, that's the money shots. Oh, he's got some cargo in the back now. That's good. A wee bit scratch built. It looks like out of balsa wood in the back there.
That's lovely. That's really nice. That.
It looks like he's just taken a bit corrugated card for a base. You know, marked it out. Truck's painted lovely, and then he's put made some cargo for the back.
That's gorgeous. Love the colour.
Nice. It's a nice old truck, that, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Really nice.
I do like that.
That's a cracking job, though.
Oh, he's got an oil drum in there as well. Yeah. I like how he's done all the... You can see all the weathering on the wooden deck on the back of this and how you get the dirty bits from the edges. It's really nicely weathered as well.
That's a lovely kit, that. I wouldn't mind getting that one.
Yeah, so that's an MHAR kit.
Oh, is it?
It's a 124 scale and it's a Bedford truck. So, cracking work on that, Shane. Van der Zeep is needing some help with his sticker wall. Now, I asked him what that sign meant, but we've got Vincent here. You speak the same language. So it's forbidden.
It's forbidden to enter the works, basically.
Right, so keep out my man cave. So
yeah, forbidden to enter the construction yard.
As you can see, he's kind of lacking in stickers at the moment. So if you guys have got stickers...
I've done it. I've sent him some. He's got them.
Yeah, so get in touch with Van der Zeep.
He's doing better than me. He's got a gross models one. I still haven't got one of Chris.
I've not got any of Fox's yet. If Fox is still in the chat, I've still not got one of Fox's ones.
No, me either, Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
He's too busy for
I need Fox's ones. I need Ted's ones. I need one from the Boom Hut. I still need all of yours as well.
You've got to buy the Boom Hut ones, mate. You don't get them for nothing.
Oh, you don't get them for nothing? Oh, see, I've seen you got one.
You have to buy them ones.
Right, John has been...
I'll buy one if he sends me a model making guru one.
John has been doing more work on the 172nd scale B-17 bomber. Some cracking airbrush work here. Not trying to blow smoke up your arse, John, but on the underside, this is what the mottling effect he was talking about a week or so, a couple of weeks ago, that you used to get on the night fighter aircraft and the night bombers. Just like 50 shades of grey and black, all on the underneath. Scott would know how to do it. It's also your sort of post shading and different colours. Like blue. I mean, if you're starting with a grey, you put a touch of blue through it or whatever. So it's just 50 shades of grey. But yeah, quite a lot of work goes into that kind of getting that effect. It's above my skill level at the moment. I'm not capable of anything like that.
You've just mastered the box, so haven't you? Opening the box, so you'll be.
Yeah, I've got past opening the box, and I'm struggling with the decals part of it.
Can I interrupt there a minute? Because Fox replied that he needs to send you guys some stickers.
Thank you, Fox.
Cheers, Fox.
You send them out when he sends the ones out from the Sunday streams that he does tomorrow. So,
cheers, buddy.
Cheers,
yeah,
folks.
I can watch that tomorrow. I'm day off, aren't I? Yay! I'll
Hey,
be there,
I'll be
Fox.
watching that together with you, Dave, while I'm behind the bench.
We'll give you some stick, mate.
Yeah, sorry, Dad. On you go.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's totally scale model said he's only got my stickers. So get
I'm waiting on mine coming.
I'll still get to get mine sorted.
That'll be a wee shout out for Steve Spencer Beanie of Totally Scale Models. I've got his on my board. I'll show him it when I come back. John's got on this image here is he's got his decals on now. So the next stage is exhaust stains and streaking and a few paint chips and then matte coat. That's lovely.
Actually, Terry.
Yes.
As people are listening, I haven't actually even designed my sticker yet. So if anybody's got any ideas for butchering models,
There you go. We can run a wee thing on the. If you put a post up in the dungeon, see if any of the arty types out there would like to design Dave a logo. So as you can see there, John's made cracking work on that that plane. It's quite a big kit, that, John.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
I just love all that. See, that's all the stuff I don't know how to do yet, but I don't really build planes. So that's coming on absolutely lovely. And again, this is the other unusual one. He showed us a little bit of it earlier on. The unusual camouflage scheme on this 135 Matilda. I just like the contrast between that blue and the brown. As you were saying, John, these were experimental camo.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, because I haven't got many photographs of it.
It was used on Matildas, but there were never really that many Mark II Matildas in service because, well, they were all lost at Dunkirk, and the ones that survived basically saw action early part of the desert campaign.
if you've ever played World of Tanks and you buy the Matilda, you can actually get that camouflage for it.
It does really kind of break up the shape and silhouette of it, though, doesn't it? With a almost like a dazzle type. Looking at that for the front end, that breaks up the shape. You wouldn't necessarily think that was a tank. So yeah.
Can I just interrupt again? Because Fox has been on to say that if you design a sticker for Dave, make sure it includes a boning tool.
I knew he was going to say that.
Fox said boning.
Boning.
Yeah, so that's cracking. It's a really unusual camo scheme, John.
Yeah.
I like that. I like unusual stuff. You see all the sort of the German sort of either the snake, what I call snakes and worms, or and stuff like that, or all green or whatever. But right, okay, let's see if who's actually added stuff to the album that I've put up. Yeah,
is that the technical term for it, Terry? Snakes and worms.
I don't know. There's probably a proper name for it. I'm sure Alan Fallon will be able to tell us because he's an armour expert. It's Saturday Night with Smoo and the Crew, and in the album, that's what I've basically managed to do. I've finally got my decals on my RZ. So Spidey, I've got a gloss coat to put on that, and then the bike will be getting buttoned up. Right, there we go. Stephen Whittingham, great. He's actually, see, this is a good thing because you can put the picture up and put a little bit of a description about what you've done. So is this Tammy at La Ferrari, if I remember rightly? La Ferrari, yeah. The only thing I would say is, obviously a lot of people can recognise stuff straight away. It's put in your description what it is. But it says it's all finished. It's painted it with Tamiya paints plus Tamiya rattle can, and just about to start something different. RAF Shackleton plane. That's still nice. Oh, there it is. Oh, so you can jack the whole back end up, so you actually get to see all the detail.
Nice.
Nice kit.
You built a La Ferrari yet, Dave? No.
Not yet, no. It's on my want list, mate. It's a beautiful kit.
Stephen, is that the standard wheels that comes with the kit, or is that aftermarket?
No, that's the FXX. It's the track version, I think.
Or is this the track version of the car? So would that be aftermarket wheels he's put on that then?
I don't know.
Not sure.
They look nice. I like them. They're like really thin. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spokes. Yeah.
Yeah, the real car, you buy them, but Ferrari doesn't actually give it to you. But they deliver it to any racetrack you like, so you can play with it on the racetrack.
That's looking nice.
Kenneth M's actually got that kit and the detail kit as well.
And that was obviously the stages of painting, because they'll come in numerous parts. But that's Tamiya paint, so I mean you're getting a nice gloss off of that with Tamiya paints. That's what I'm saying, painted with Tamiya paint and Tamiya rattle can, so he is using a lacquer.
That FX7 is really glossy though, isn't it?
Yeah. So this will be the Shackleton is started. No, it's not. It's still a Ferrari.
You can tell it's not a Shackleton, it's got wings on it.
Just had a message from Lynn, everyone. Just had a message from Lynn. She said, "Yay, I've got a package."
Oh, yeah.
Come join in, Lynn.
Come join in, Lynn. The link should be up there. Yeah, so that's the interior of the car, and I've never really seen some of these kits, but it looks like it's just decals and that for the seat belts and all that. But yeah, quite a lot in the interior. Yeah, that's my favourite bit, the engine, and I know he had problems with the foot etch and all that, but I do think it's worth it, especially on these side grills. Excellent stuff. Are we going on to... Oh, Frank's put some in. There we go. Excellent, Frank. Decals completed. Just got 2 more Golf GTI kits he ordered a few days ago. Used one of the decal sets to replace the decal which had broken in 3 parts. All good now, and he's happy as next to the mirrors and clear parts and the windows, because he's put aftermarket wheels on it and everything. So this is a car he's lighting up. Hellboy. Oh, got all his leather done. So that's Kenneth.
Fantastic.
See, this makes it easier for me to flick through. Excellent. If everything's in the one album. So if you watch out for it going up through the week, if you can just do, basically, it lets me know who's posting it and just a wee description what it is. This is the Alien Dropship, the resin thing that I was on about Kenneth Scott.
I got a partial. I got a package.
Hi, Lynn. Just
Hi, Lynn.
they'll not be able to see you because I'm just going through the dungeon. We'll not be too much longer, and we'll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just be patient a little bit longer, Lynn.
Well, it'll be a minute or two. Lynn Dipple in America's just joined us, and she's been away for the night, and a parcel's arrived. We know what's in it, but she doesn't. So, Kenneth's got this big resin alien dropship. Now, would you believe that this is actually a 1-part cast in resin? So he started detailing it up. I'm really looking forward to see what he does with this, because it's a cracking looking thing. Adam Griffin is working on an Academy T34 kit. Kit was lovely in most places. Painting and weathering was all acrylics. A little bit of pigment in the tracks and undersides. Sorry for the blurry photos, but oh, I can see all the streaking and everything. That's looking really, really nice. Academy T34.
Can I just cut in with the chat again quickly?
Yep.
Damn Ducks Bobbington says hi, Lynn, and Sergeant Bone says Lynn.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bill.
Well, not be too much longer, Lynn.
That's okay. I'm going to go get a drink of water. I'll be back.
And Kenneth M said, did Lynn get a package? I needed a headphone warning, Lynn. and lastly, Fox says hi, Lynn, and Spiddy Q8 says hi, Lynn.
Hi, Fox. Hi, Spiddy Q.
They try to say you're a bit loud when you came in there. You're probably blowing their eardrums.
Well, I just got home from Clovis, which is 3.5 hours north of me. And yeah, I checked the mail and I had a partial, so I had to come and say, I got a partial. So y'all keep on going. I'm going to go set it up for a second.
You get to sell a drink of water. Excellent. So yeah, the T34, Adam, actually some nice texture on this turret. I don't know if Adam's added that himself or whether the kit comes as that. It looks a really nice wee kit, that. And spare tracks and everything. So some nice subtle weathering on that. Not heavily weathered, just a nice amount, because the tracks always get rusty. And that was that. So yeah, there are some more, because I think I've got to refresh a couple, but I'm going to start doing an album like that because it's easier for me to flick through stuff, which is basically covered what Stephen Whittingham put up. So thanks for duplicating that into the album, Stephen. That's really helped out. There's Scott's rollery thingy in the final weathering stages. It's looking a bit more rusted up now, Scott.
Yeah, it's getting there.
That looks like the one I seen the other day. They're really quite detailed, these wee kits, actually.
I still need to do grease around some of the axles and the bendy bit in the middle. And
yeah, because it's just be a grease nipple that you grease up.
Nipple.
There's a nipple.
Yeah, I round about this centre pin and all that. There'll be a grease nipple in the middle and it all squats out in the bottom. And what are you going to do use to replicate the grease? You just going to use oils? Or?
I have somewhere actual grease stuff.
Well, what I'll do is when I come off the pictures, then you can show us later on. But that's coming along cracking, and that was one of Scott's birthday presents. Yeah, you can see the nice amount of weathering on the front.
Gorgeous. That's a cracking job, that.
They're cracking wee kits, them.
Yeah.
And there's a new one actually coming that's got the metal roller on the back and the front.
Yeah, because I've never seen one with the rubber at the back, but that wee Boomag one or whatever it was I photographed had the steel at the back and the front. But that's coming along great, Scott.
Cheers.
Because then you'll just have your big other diggery thingy to.
Yes, and Hasegawa has now decided to launch a wheeled loader thing in this series of models as well.
Right, I'm just going to refresh this just in case anybody else has put any more pictures up whilst I've been away, and then we'll let Lynn do her. I think that. Anybody, somebody just added in there. Oh, Steve Spencer Beanie is working on a Rebel 1241 Millennium Falcon. 4 days to finish it, and I believe he was trying to light that up. So yeah, he's jammed a few LEDs and stuff in there. That's quite a task actually, because that's quite a small model.
You can tell how big that is. He's got one of Dad's stickers.
He's got one of Dad. Has he got one of Dad's stickers in there?
Who
has?
Yeah.
Dad, your stickers are getting about, mate.
has?
Scott's degree rollery thingy. Oh, Philip Ramska. Bit more work on his Edward 148 Lysander Profi Pack. Still got a load of work to do, he says. It's starting to take shape now, though.
Okay. Very sharp.
I was looking at what you were doing.
Oh, that'll be Pippin then.
Hi, Pip.
So, yeah, Lysander Profi Pack. That looks a nice wee kit, actually. It looks like he's done a wee bit of filling around the rear of the wing root there.
There's not a bit of filling. There's not a lot of filling wanted on it.
Just a wee bit. Yeah, looks nice. Yeah, I think that's it. So we'll go back in the room. Want to see back to you, or we should be back to you. So excellent. Thanks for sending all that work in, guys. It's actually one of my favourite parts of the show is going through what all you guys have sent in. And thanks for the guys keeping up with chat, because obviously I can't read it.
Yeah, that's the stuff there, Terry.
Well, that's how it's got. Right, so what's this stuff? Meg?
It's Meg oil and grease stain mixture.
Right, so do you
It's quite a thick, gloopy thing that you can do like grease round things like.
So you can put it on thick and it kind of dries like.
Yeah, Bob, you can. Hang on. You can kind of see it around the edge of the bottle there.
So it dries like proper dirty grease.
Yeah.
Aye.
So I'll put some of that around sort of there.
So that's Meg, and it's called
oil and grease stain mixture.
There you go, guys. So if you're doing any plant machinery or anything with hydraulic rams or anything that needs greased up, that'll simulate your grease round about all the joints.
Another easy one would be to grab an abteiling oil, because they do an oil that's kind of
like... but the oil tends to dry more matte. I've got the abteiling 502 oil and grease, but it dries more matte, whereas grease is actually quite greasy, like almost
Yeah,
like
that's just,
gasoline.
it's just got a little bit of a sheen to it.
Yeah, it's got more of a glossy texture to it.
Yeah, well, I just tend to go in with pledge afterward, like, you know.
Yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah, gloss it up with the pledge, but it's just nice to see some different products out there for doing it, because I was always wondering the best way of doing grease, because you get it on bikes as well. You know, grease round about places. Hello, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
Hiya, Pip.
Tommy's in the room.
Hi.
They'll be up to watch Lynn opening a present shortly. Lynn's just away to get a wee drink of water. Yeah. Steve's saying he is liking Falcon.
Fox has just said, Tommy.
Fox has just said Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tommy.
Oh, Lynn's back. Hey, Lynn.
Gordon's back.
How you doing, Lynn?
I'm doing good. That's a long, boring drive.
Yeah. Yeah, your parcels had rather a long drive as well.
Oh, yeah.
You're dying to open it, aren't you?
It says international trekking.
Yeah.
Yes.
And along with an airmail.
Yeah.
Or avion.
You'll
Don't
have,
put it into your birthday.
yeah,
That
unfortunately,
means you've got to wait till your next birthday now, Lynn.
you need to wait till your next one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have fun opening that, because I have to put a lot of tape on it.
Yeah, notice.
Just be careful.
Okay.
There will be an end that you can open.
Oh. When you go this way.
There's
I
a,
know.
there's a, yeah, there's a jiffy bag inside it, so you'll be all right. Once you get a corner off,
Fox
you'll be
has
able
just
to.
gone.
Please,
"Whoa,
no room.
packages."
Letters or anything like that, since I just put my name and address all over the internet.
Oh, you might get a load of. Just be careful when you're cutting close to the edge, in case you cut through some of the things.
Yeah, there's a fuse wire in there.
Uno
If
slow.
it starts ticking, Lynn, you know, just
Right and run.
Well, I see an envelope.
Ray Aquilina
Yeah,
said,
it's a
"Hi,
bar.
Tommy, my friend."
Hello, Tommy.
Yeah,
It's
Ray's
just
saying
like
hi
an
to Tommy as well.
Even say hello.
I have to make sure it got there in one piece.
When you don't stab yourself with them scissors, Lynn, pulling it like that.
Oh, our name's no Fox.
You mean you want me to pull a fox and stab myself?
No.
Just kidding, Fox. Nah.
Yeah, so just in case you guys didn't know, Lon's birthday was it the 15th, Lon?
15th.
I didn't actually. I know Dad sent you a Smoo Industries card. I never got to see that because I wasn't well at the time. But you're dying to see what's in the parcel. Don't worry about the card now.
Your stability is denied, Fox has said, Lynn.
Oh, what's that?
I got several fucking puffins. Oh, it's a little calendar. Oh, how cute.
It's fruit box. Yeah.
Thank you.
You and Scott went shopping, Lynn.
Oh, this has to be. This can't wait.
Wait a minute, Tommy.
Got me a puffin.
Pull the string on the back. It vibrates to keep you company. It's actually got a name. Is it Tammy Nori?
yeah. Tammy Nori is what we call puffins in Orkney.
Emmy Nori.
Tammy Nori.
On your dress and
You've
your
finally got a
Lynn.
puffin. Oh, he's trying to jump. He wants to see what that package is. He's just young.
Where is he? Oh, he's back here. I need to go. How
He's
can I
got a
do
bit
it?
of squash nose. He's been chasing parked cars.
Right. Anyway.
Actually, he was sticking his head out of the burrow when me and Scott walked past, and
Yeah, we just snagged him.
Damn Ducks Bobbington is saying, have you happened to get a flat airfix kit in that bag?
Well, I got this little parcel I need to open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, double bagged. They said double bagged, but anyway.
Double bag.
No nails.
Oh. Come on.
You need to have Weetabix in the morning.
Sorry, I'm tired, people. I can't even
That's all right.
plastic bag. There we go. Oh, a smooth injury. We're great at Telford. If I get to go, thank you, guys. All right.
The other mystery package.
Ooh, I got a stamp too. Cool.
It's just just to make sure it was safe.
Oh.
Kenneth is saying it's double bagged. It might be from Vincent.
Yeah, it was double bag. Oh, I got a personal license plate for Tammy Nori. And then I got an alligator box.
Oh, what's in there?
Nothing. Oh. It's a new puffin necklace.
There's only one of them, Lynn. There's not.
That's a very special one-off puffin just for you, Lynn.
Oh, thank you so much, Scott.
It's,
this from you. This is from your jewelry, right?
It's from our sister company.
Oh wow, that is pretty.
And it's a one-off, especially for you.
There isn't another one in the world. There's only one.
And you have it. That's come all the way from Orkney just for you, Lynn.
Thank you, Scott.
You're very welcome.
I need to come over there and give you a big old hug.
I'm just glad it all got.
Everybody a big old hug.
I'm just glad it all got there safely. Sorry it didn't get there in time for your birthday, but we'll know for next time.
I wasn't expecting anything since I wasn't in the birthday pool.
Can I see your card, please? I haven't seen your card yet because I was not well at the beginning of the week. I think you opened it with the guys because I like. Sorry.
I have a drink first. Let's come out this
You're breaking up a bit, Dave. Sorry.
It's all right. It's a good job, really.
Got so much junk around here.
Why are you going on about coffee again?
Hang on. Don't look.
Right. Oh, we're not going to get flesh stones again, are we? What's Spidey saying? Fox and Mike, do you have a preference between Honduras, mild, earthy, hints of nuttiness, Guatemala, dark? He's going on about coffee.
Yeah, we're having a coffee conversation here where you're.
Ray's going, wow, Lynn. Damn Ducks Bobbington said you could have used a screwdriver. Yeah, I don't.
It's around here somewhere.
I don't worry about it. I'll see it later on. It's just I hadn't seen
I'll
it.
find it and show it to you.
Yeah, I don't know why we've got onto coffee. I know nothing about coffee. It doesn't really interest me. I put a spoon in my cup and go. Yeah, so so you enjoyed your time away then, Lynn?
Oh yeah, learned a little bit more about my telescope.
Oh, you stargazing?
Oh yeah. You know, I also found out that my manifold compressor line is leaking Freon. So.
Is that in your car?
That's my car.
Oh, so the air conditioning pump's leaking fluid.
Yeah, I don't have any Freon, so it's not blowing cold air.
All right, so it's needing filled up and repressurized. That's an easy enough job, like.
Right.
Repressurizing the air conditioning, but they need to fix the leak.
Yeah, it's going to cost me around $470.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, I'm going to go back to Clovis. I went to Clovis to have it done, to look at. And nice haircut, Vince.
Thank you, Lynn.
And it's probably been like that forever, but.
Damn Ducks is saying, I got a telescope. He uses it for looking at windows.
Yeah.
Tommy got one.
Yeah, Tommy got a telescope.
I'm a bit disappointed, Lynn, actually. I'm very disappointed, Lynn. I thought we was going to get a travel report when you were going past Area 50, not 51. But you never did. What was it, Area
51?
51, yeah. Why didn't we get a report from Area 51 when you drove past?
Well, Lynn tried to come into the hangout when she was coming back. So she was in the car and it was just breaking up, wasn't it? Expat saying thanks for a great night. He's got to go at 5 a.m. start. He's got an airport run, so see you later, Expat.
See you later, mate.
Good night, mate.
Fox is saying, ooh, Lynn said naff. We have influenced her in the way of the Queen's English.
Yeah, we have.
Who watched it?
I tell you who.
And Damn Ducks Bobbington's going, I'm 8 floors up, innit?
Dave, Area 51 is in Nevada. So I went to go big old Nevada. Because it's in Nevada.
Yeah. You could have had a detour.
I could have stopped. I did stop off at Roswell, and I was going to go tour through the International Alien Museum for you guys.
Oh.
That'd have been great.
That'd be cool. They're all talking about coffee in chat, so I'll let them talk about coffee in chat. I'm not reading all the coffee chat. But Kenneth says he roasts his own too. I hope you're talking about coffee beans, Kenneth. He says it's a great hobby. Yes, I just imagine him now roasting his.
Being educated.
Yeah, roasting his coffee beans. Coffee beans, yes. I only go Dave, sorry.
No, I just said, is that what they call it these days? Roasting your coffee beans.
I thought they called it back sack and crack or something, but I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah. How can roasting coffee be a hobby? Is that not like
because
proper coffee? You can't beat a proper coffee.
Yeah,
how is that a hobby?
They're selecting the beans. There's no learning about the beans. There's
You make your brews, the aromas, the taste.
yeah. It's like being
Well, it's more of a profession than a hobby, is it not? Because it's a proper.
it can be a profession, just like being a professional wine taster is a profession.
Yeah.
Well, I used to taste wine, but I wouldn't say I was professional.
You used to taste it out of a brown paper bag, though, didn't you?
Fox is saying he really wants coffee, but as it's a diuretic, it might not be a good idea at the moment because he's obviously got the Gary. Yeah.
Here's my Smooth Industries. I can't even talk.
Yeah, put your teeth in. Ah, yeah, that's nice.
And then it was signed by everybody.
Yeah, it's obviously Dad's. Well, being in the HR department, he does all the lovely birthday cards. So, yeah.
And then also got. Let's see if the fan doesn't blow it away. Some of Dad's stickers.
That's the first scaly models in America. There you go.
Then he also gave me a boomerang. I mean, a Boom Hut sticker.
Oh, but
What?
the Boom Hut's in America. Folks, the Boom Hut's in America.
So is the MiG. The Big MiG.
Big Mig, yeah. Chris for Gross Models getting a happy birthday again, Lynn.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't know why Kenneth says that Terry strikes me as a cardboard. Terry strikes me as a cardboard box wine taster. No, actually, I used to work at Peter Dominic's, and I was taught professionally how to taste wine. It's just that now I'm not so professional about it. Right, what's Fox saying? Sergeant Bones. On the plus side, I also have a biblically epic trumps. So you're doing dad, you know, a bit of. So at least there is comedy. Wait, where did that boom hut sticker come from? Dad's stash.
Dad sent it.
Yeah.
I got another one as well here.
Damn Ducks Bobbington's going, happy birthday, Lynn. Absolutely delighted. You got another one?
Yeah.
Right. How much you want for that one? Dad, I've not got one. See, I've got.
Oh, I can feel a competition coming on then.
Because I've got this lovely new board with stickers that say there's E-models. And you notice that, Fox? There's E-models. And there's Skipper Ted. You know, he goes on the E-models Monday stream. And there's Chris the Gross Models. He goes on the Monday stream. There's no Fox. I'm not sending them out. I'm just ribbing them.
Stickers.
I know. Should we do a goodie bag? Shall I make a goodie bag up for the best logo for Dave's sticker?
Ooh, I better not put this magnet on the laptop.
And we'll put it on the dungeon, a little competition. The competition will be to design a logo for Dave the Butcher, as his nickname, because his channel is going to be butchering models. Is that right, Dave? When you get round to doing your videos?
Yeah.
So something with butchering models, or Dave the Butcher, or what would you want in it?
No, just butchering models, thanks.
So yeah, we'll run a little design a logo competition for butchering models. He's calling it, and we'll put it up in the dungeon. And Dad says he's going to make a little goodie bag up for whoever we pick as the winner. Yeah?
Yeah, on the 1st of June.
And we'll do that on the 1st of June. So what
midnight,
we'll do is
midnight 1st of June, we'll close it then.
Yeah. And we'll do a little thing. So we'll put a post up, either Dad or Dave. We'll put a post up in the dungeon. And we'll share it on the Boom Hut as well, if that's allowable with Fox. And yeah, design Dave a logo for his channel, and we'll do a wee goodie bag thing.
I'll get some of the other lads to send me their stickers as well, so we'll make a little pack up.
Yeah, mine should be coming in for the printer soon. So yeah,
I'll chuck a mouse mat in and.
Oh, what? Oh, hold that up. Is that a Smoo Industries approved one?
It's a Smoo Industries approved.
Saturday night with Smoo and the crew.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's got all our names in it, and it's
one of them in as well.
So, what's that, Dave?
I said it'd be funny if Fox wins. It could win a model with a boom up sticker.
Right. Okay. Fox has actually just come up with a good idea there, and Dad broached on it there. It's fine if we also advertise your logo design thing on the Boom Hut, so Fox is cool with that. He'll make sure to send a load of extra stickers for giveaways. Now, obviously, Dad's got some stickers made up. I'm getting some. I'm waiting on getting delivered. We might need to try, if we do a sticker giveaway, try and get them to one person. So when we do the giveaway, you can get like one of mine, one of Dad's.
Yeah.
We'll organise that amongst ourselves.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
So that way it's not like every time somebody wins one, everybody's posting stuff. So we'll sort something out with that.
Midnight UK time, 1st of June.
We've got Southwest Modeler in, that's a new name. Good evening. Hi, I've been watching for a few weeks and thought I'd come and say hi. Hello there.
Yeah,
and welcome to the Madhouse.
Southwest, eh?
Yeah. So I've got Northwest, Southwest. We just need East, West, West, West Modeler.
Do I qualify as North?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, what are we talking about now?
You're basically Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scott. You're someone in nowhere.
I could be the
Chris is also reminding Fox not to forget the Team Inept stickers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spidey Q8 is saying to Southwest Modeler, you will not leave with your sanity intact. You have been warned. Yes.
Sergeant Bones is off.
Yeah. See you later, Sarge.
See you later, man.
Oh, it's southwest of Australia. So that's quite a few because we've got all that for Australia as well. So yeah, they must be up at silly times in the morning to watch us. Because I know it's probably about 5 o'clock in the morning where Kenneth is. Sorry, Dave, what you saying, mate?
No, we're very popular in Australia for some reason.
Spidey Create's saying it's nice having Scott being north. I'm used to being the most northerly here. Yeah.
You don't get much more north than me unless you go to that weird Shetland place that we just don't talk about.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of central belt of Scotland, so, you know, I'm on the line between Glasgow and Edinburgh. And Spidey Create's up nearer towards Island of Skye, which is very nice up there.
And I'm way west.
Yes, Skye, it's absolutely stunning. Well, I must take him out there.
Oh, southwest is from the southwest of Australia, where it's 6:50 a.m. at the moment. So
yeah. Oh, 6:50 a.m. Wow.
Our Australian viewers do like to wake up early to watch this, so thanks, guys.
Lee Eagles is actually giving folks suggestions for the logo. Yeah. He's on about a sprue with a cleaver inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 3D.
Will it spin around as well, Smoo?
Well, I mean, aye. We'll put a post up in the dungeon and we'll obviously share it in the boom hut. And if you can come up with some, we'll snaffle some kind of wee goodie bag up for you. Out of the goodness of our own hearts. There you go. Yeah, because we might get into eventually when we've all got stickers and that. Will we do sticker giveaways and that, Dad? What do you think? I mean, not everybody's got a YouTube channel, but
well, I know Colin's making a logo for me, so hopefully I can get my own soon.
Yeah, Colin's going to do some Festa stuff.
Yeah, we'll get some stuff together. That's why I say it gives us a couple of weeks to do it. And
I think Colin was working on one for John as well. Is that right? A logo for you, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What was it you were calling yours again, John?
Oh, I come up with one, but I can't use it because somebody else has already got it.
Oh, but we're trying to think of a name. Yeah.
Just call it 3 sets or something.
I mean, it's going to do like, it's not so much video builds in that, it's more like picture logs or something you're going to do in it.
Yeah.
And it has to have kind of like, you also do a lot of the stuff with the motorbikes where you go into the paddocks and everything like that because you get access. And he's want to combine the two of them. So it's quite an awkward one.
Well, if we're doing a cleaver in a sprue for Dave, we can do a fake leg in a sprue for John. That might be an idea.
For John?
Do a fake leg in a sprue for John.
Oh, prosthetic leg.
Just like have all the little bits, like the springs and the stuff.
Aye, all the gears and cogs and everything. Damn Ducks Bobbington is saying he's masking next. He hates that part. I haven't had too many mishaps with masking, but I'm always wary that I get it all down properly.
I'm working at the minute on doing motorbike vlogs.
You're doing motorbike what, sorry?
Vlogs where you go out and ride out with a group of people and you film it and then you put your ride out on the...
Yeah.
All right, aye. So if you decide to go for a day off for a run, you'll do a vlog about it.
Yeah.
Usually it's a name museum or something like that. So I've already got my name for that. A guy called Skeggy Cruiser came up with it. And that's the one-legged biker.
Right, okay. One-legged biker for that. Yeah, so that's where you're on bike club, isn't it? That meet up at the Vic and all that. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Ken is saying that down in Australia, I'm crap at Australian accents, that they have to wake up early before the deadly creatures wake up. Aren't they sleeping?
True.
I thought all the deadly creatures were always awake in Australia.
Yeah, aren't they sort of under your duvet already? You know, biting at your coffee beans.
He also said that John needs a steampunk leg.
All right, sorry, Dave and Mike were talking at the same time. Mike, what were you saying, mate?
Kenneth M's also said that John needs a steampunk leg.
All right, and Dave.
That could be done. That could be done.
Sorry, Dave. What were you saying there, mate?
The deadly Australian creature under the duvet is called the wife.
But then I've heard the way of curing them is with a Dutch oven.
No.
You know what a Dutch oven is, eh? You pull the duvet up and you get, yeah, smell that, eh? Southwest Model saying that I very early started watching at 5:30. Wow. Spidey's saying he's had a chat or two with Skeggy Cruiser about the Enfield Bullet on my channel. Nice fella. Nice fella.
Skeggy is absolutely brilliant. When I had my leg amputated 3 years ago now, I was housebound for about, 5 months. And I got into the moto vlogging and I was watching Skeggy Cruiser, Bex 88 and Woman Wolf Rider. And they kept my spirits up. And the first ride out of any distance I did, I met up with the 3 of them at Lady Bar Reservoir.
Bikers in general, that they're really good as a group for motivating people and getting folks.
Yeah.
But, I do like.
It's the whole biker brotherhood, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I ride up to
Hang on, John.
Ride to the dunes and crashed at Skeggy's, and I had a brilliant couple of days up there with him.
That
Sorry,
Lady
Dave,
Bar Reservoir. I'm just saying that Lady Bar Reservoir, isn't that a dog inside?
You can't really go dogging on a bike though.
Can if you've got a centre stand.
Oh, don't
that sounds suspiciously like the voice of experience.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't know if you've ever seen any of the model shots where they've got a bike and the way it curves and they're able to lie with their back over the tank and, I'm not going any further. Brought up a good point, actually, seeing as he's allowing us to do a shout out about Dave's logo design. Just a wee reminder, as obviously Dad says, don't forget to enter the giveaways on Fox's Sunday channel. Where he does his Warhammer Sundays live. I'm trying to remember. It's usually about 3 o'clock, folks. What's the time that you go on?
3 o'clock, isn't it?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's basically a couple of hours chatting away to Fox whilst he's at the bench. He doesn't get much built. He's usually stabbing his fingers or cutting things off his sprues and sanding the same bit 10 times. But yeah, so he does his Warhammers thing. So there's a giveaway in that on there. So you could win a big S spaceship, and the winner draw is this Tuesday. And he's put the link up for you to. I think you've got to comment on the feed. I don't know what you've got to say, but even if you just put in Space Marines or something like that, I think as long as there's a comment on there, and they'll do a random comment picker thing. Yeah. Southwest Modeler says he loves the Dutch oven. Yeah. Well, some of them when it's a bit beefy and you can chew in it. I'm not keen on the egg flavored ones. Kenneth's agreeing with Dave. Yeah, she who bites, scratches, spits, and hits in bed. So that's a SBSSH. Mr. Bobbington, I'm going to call him because I prefer Seymour to Damn Ducks. I went to Oz once, got bitten, stung, and searched. You can't bring a croc through here. Rip off. Fox is saying it's 3 p.m. tomorrow is his feed, but it's not that giveaway. Right, but there's anyway.
Yeah, it's tomorrow's the unending forces of the holy contrivance, isn't it?
Yes, unending forces of the holy contrivance. I like who does all that kind of voiceover thingy. Just in case you've not noticed, if you're AFK, which is a gaming term for away for the keyboard, Fox, Chris is saying that you do know that your shields have went in elite, and there's probably space raiders trying to take all your stuff. Don Gilchrist is in. Evening, Don. Geez, just got the kids tucked up in the tent. Good evening. Oh, you're out camping. Hi.
Camping.
Yeah, Southwest Modeler agrees with me. It's not good when you can taste them. It's even worse when they peel the wallpaper off the wall. Dad came to visit me after being to see Scott, and all of a sudden the wind dropped up in Orkney.
Yeah, it picked up a bit around basket, didn't it?
Well, actually, I would say, apart from being quite flavoursome, strong enough to blow the lid off a Tamiya bike box. So, you know, just be careful. If you're ever in the presence of Dad, strap everything down. Sorry, Lynn, were you wanting to say something? I thought you were trying to say something there, Lynn.
No, it was every so often when Dad was here, you just hear the...
Yes.
That's a minor exaggeration, that.
Minor. Yeah, just a little exaggeration, because it's like 99% truth.
Uh-huh.
And Fox is just saying, yes, he may have accidentally flown into a whole damn planet. Yeah. That's what happens when you're gaming and trying to watch us idiots at the same time. Kenneth is saying it's midnight his time. Oh. Better watch you turn back into a pumpkin.
No, it can't be.
Don Gilchrist is saying backyard tenting with the kids. Yeah, aye, stick the tent out in the back garden. There you go. We can't afford Skegness this year. Fucking get yourself in there. What's Fox saying? I was like, what's obscuring my FSD target? Whoa, totally dark planet. Pull up, arse. Yes. He's now carrying out repairs. Yes. Apparently, rockets don't have brakes. You've got to use reverse thrusters and stuff. What's Bobbington saying? Damn that, put my fag out. Actually, I think if Dad was to have one of his cheesy gifts, you would get a bluish green flame which would self-ignite your cigarette. So I don't think it would put it out.
That was cheating.
Oh, Ken is saying Fox's stream is midnight for him, not our stream, because it's usually about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning our starts for Kenneth. So have to get up at midnight for Fox's one. The unending forces of the holy contrivance. Where does he think of those names? Can you imagine if he's actually playing like the Warhammer game, right? And there's a commentator there, right? So there's like fucking Shug's army against the unending forces of the holy contrivance. And the commentator's like, and now it's the unending forces of the holy contrivance's turn. And he's going to be slapping you by the end of it, Fox. And yeah, Kenneth Fox is saying he should be curled up asleep at that time, but he's kind of like us, a bit night owls. So I take it you've been busy at work, Lynn, and you've not managed to get any more model making done. Have you got any more you got your electricity sorted yet?
Let's not talk about that.
All right, okay, that's a no then. Yeah.
I've been doing a little bit of cleaning.
A little bit of cleaning up, general housework, boring stuff.
Throwing away a lot of cardboard boxes, putting them in plastic totes and stuff like that.
Because you're still unpacking for your move, aren't you? Yeah.
I'll eventually get back to building my model. Because every time I walk past, my F4 is going, build me!
I have that problem when I go past a Greg's Bakers. The cheese pasties and the fudge donuts are all going like, eat me, eat. And I come out with armfuls. That's a lot of work. Now what's Bobbington saying? A +2 longsword. -10 dinner. Game of you playing? Scott's bench is empty.
Oh, I'm still here.
What's Vince up to? He's not doing any origami at the moment. What's John doing? He's paying attention for a change. And Dave. Oh.
John has something.
Oh, see, I've only built a bit of. See, this is my tank. I built a tank.
That looks good.
No, Terry, that's a tank.
What's a tank? That's a tank. Is that one of these KV?
Yeah, it's my little GB KV.
I
was just trying to do a really bad joke there, sorry.
That's all right, that's cool. So I'll do the bad jokes.
Yeah, we noticed.
What's what's on your bench, Dad?
What's on my bench? Packet of fags, ashtray. Oh, done a bit of scratch building this week.
Oh.
Need a tape dispenser.
Oh, Smoo Industries tape dispenser for the Tamiya. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the wee brass pin across the top for locking them in and everything.
Yeah.
Do you have to weight the base on that, or do you just sort of
No.
hold it and pull it
No,
out?
because you grab your tape what you want, pull it up, and then just tear it off while you're holding the model. Saves all that
I
faffing
like
around.
that.
Mm.
And is that going to be the spring summer Smoo Industries range as well? Is it?
Yes, the spring summer brings that. Yeah. Yeah. To go with that one.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Now Scott is alleging breach of copyright.
I think there's been some. Yeah.
No.
I made this one quite some time ago, and I noticed that
we cleared.
Dad's one and
John's got one.
Dave's one's appeared after Dad's visit.
Mine's nothing like yours.
Yours is Liverpool red.
Yeah.
John's is got to be painted. Has Dave not got one or not?
Oh, we so it's not copyright. Noticed on Scott's one between his microphone set and his extra thin is a gap.
Right.
Whereas with
Scott's, yeah, there's a definite gap there, Scott. They're not quite the same.
Changed just enough to get away with it.
John's got one as well, you know.
Yeah, John was just showing us his. Yeah, I wonder what kind of paint job one. Yeah, I just got the one from the autumn winter range from last year.
Oh yeah. Okay. The autumn winter range, yeah.
With the wee Smoo in it. Yeah, so that was last year's stock. So we're branching out.
The spring summer one will be with you shortly, Terry.
Our motto is quality tat. Yes.
quality testing them, mate, to make sure that they fail just enough when we send them out.
Yeah. They're guaranteed for, until either you open the packet or put a glue pot in them, basically. Kenneth is asking, what gloss did you use in the Smoo Industries glue station, Dad?
X7, mate.
X7 red, Tamiya.
Yeah.
Kenneth was also saying, every time I walk past the telephone, my stomach grovels. I don't have, how sometimes you put a mobile phone in your pocket and it bum dials and then like one of your mates is talking to you in your pocket and it's like, it's dark in here, fucking pick the phone up. My phone self-dials the takeaway and they already know what the order is. The number comes up, it's that address, right? We'll just send them a big spicy pizza out. So yeah. And Kenneth's going, very shiny, Dad. Yeah. I do, what I actually do like, and Dad showed this last week, but for some of the viewers that haven't watched it, he's also got, is it an iPhone docking station? What's your phone?
Oh yeah, that's I can't pull this one out because
it's plugged in at the moment, but basically he's built a docking station with power and everything, and it's also a phone holder.
You see anyway. But,
yeah. So it's quality tap. Where do you order, Spidey? Well, it's actually the whole idea behind Smoo Industries, it's don't buy these expensive products that people are making. You can make them yourself out of plastic art by scratch building. So we make a load of it.
Tell me what you like, Spidey, because you're sending me some coffee anyway, so I'll do you a swap.
Yeah, so if you send all your inquiries to Mike Mountain at Smoo Industries, what is it, HR department? Yeah.
geocities.com.
It's actually got his business card there. There you go.
Lock it on him.
There you go. Send them an email at that address. That's our HR department's official address because, obviously because I'm the CEO, I've got that in my pocket, carry it in my wallet at all times, just in case there's any problems with this rabble. I have to get Dad to sort them out. So,
yeah. Why do you think he came all the way up to Orkney?
Yeah. Lee Eagle says, I'll pay someone to make me one. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just plastic card and paint, But it's just like a lot of the guys, just for a bit of a laugh, they'll sit and try and think of what devices can we make that we would actually use as modelers. I mean, this is another one from our autumn-winter range. Nearly knocked the water over. From our autumn-winter range last year, and this is the Smoo Industries approved sandy stick thingy holder. Paul Stewart made that for me. So yeah, I mean, we sit and goof about off in the hangouts and little things out of plastic art, and it's just a bit of fun. But I do believe you can actually, but guys with 3D printers use it at an advantage because you can make really, really nice looking stuff. But yeah, but just a bit of fun with plastic art. Kenneth saying you need your Instagram on there. That's a dig at me because my phone won't do Instagram. It's too old. Spidey Q8's going, oh, a micro setting saw holder and sticker for my cutting mat to go. Actually, what you'll find is it's a Smoo Industries, right? Spring, summer, was it multi-modular glue and micro set holder is official.
No, it's the Smoo Industries and anti-clumsy twat device.
Oh, yeah, anti-clumsy twat. Also available, Colin started this off, I know Dave will have it handy, Shark's Mouth thing. Colin started it off with Shark's Mouth, but there's also from the autumn-winter catalogue from last year, there's a Smoo Industries looking at small things device.
Yeah.
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 So we've also got a Smoo Industries looking at small things seeing device. That's a steampunk version, that's limited edition.
We have got the and we've got the Liverpool version as well.
Yeah, it also comes in limited edition Liverpool.
Yeah.
Smoo Industries. Yeah. Scott had a few other things as well. Yours is a limited edition self-cloaking camouflage edition, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. I quite often lose it on the bench. You know, just can't find it.
You made something else up in it. I've not got it to hand, but you've probably got one there.
I can't find the washing.
Scott made me up a cracking one. Oh, it's got bits in it. It's actually a Smoo Industries holding stuff and sticks device. I'll actually just pull it out. He said, got a couple bits in it.
Pull it out.
But you'll notice a lot of things about Smoo Industries stuff is a lot of it has shark's mouths on it. This is the Smoo Industries approved holding things while drying device. So when you're waiting all your stuff drying, see there's a shark's mouth there, and it's got a British round on camouflage on it. I'll not show Scott the bit of tape where I've been soldering my LEDs on it, but yeah. So that's also from the autumn winter range. You can make them yourself as well.
And then the chemistry department we produced.
Oh yeah, chemistry department. Yeah, and it's official because you've got a cup that says chemistry department.
I have, yeah.
This is a new wash. It's a Smoo Industries Toe Jam. Was it Toe Jam wash?
That's the Toe Jam wash, yeah. And then we have, which is it's a bit like Null Oil.
Yeah, is that the butt crack wash?
The Agrax Surshade is our crack wash.
Aye, Smoo Industries butt crack wash, yeah. And you also have your super muddy mud as well, isn't it?
Yes, that's here. Actually, should we check up on that? Because we made this about at least 6 months ago.
You made that batch just round about Christmas time, didn't you?
I did. Hang on, where's it? Let's see if it's still. Oh, look at that. Yep. And it's still usable.
Yeah, show them a jar so they don't think that you'd be just scraping that out your underpants, Dave. Yeah. Smoo Industries bloody muddy mud, which is mud effects that he made himself.
It was made at Christmas and it's still working. It's still good.
Lee Eagles is asking how he pings Mike, right? That is actually Mike's email address. So if you want to send him an email,
I've just messaged him.
Yeah, that's the one you need to send it to. Or you can just ping them through the Facebooks on the dungeon. Yeah, do it that way. Kenneth M. Does everything made by Smoo Industries have to be larger to fit the funny descriptions on them? We sometimes abbreviate them so that we can call them, yeah. I don't know, that's seeing small things device. You managed to get that onto here.
Yeah, and hang on, you might get a bit. We're going for a bit of a move. I've actually got we're branching into technology as well.
All right.
The technology.
Yeah, look. The Smoo Industries looking at the net tool.
Looking at what?
What?
Sorry, I didn't see that, Dave. You'll need to have it still for a bit longer. Looking at what?
The Smoo Industries looking at the net tool.
Looking at the next.
It's our PC brand.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't get that one, Dave. There's a bit of tumbleweed one, that one, mate.
It's our PC brand, mate.
Oh, PC brand. All right. Okay.
Yeah. PCs, mate. We make looking at the net tool.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I forgot. I still have the Bunny Blocker 5000 somewhere.
The Bunny Blocker 5000?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wait now. Oh, Scott often pulls this out as well. Pulls it out. You've got your Smoo Industries Revel patented flash removal tool. Yeah, that's from the autumn winter range last year. So that's your Revel flash removal tool, the Smoo Industries one. Yeah, it's just stuff to do.
Every Viking car needs one.
Sorry, stop. It's just all stuff we do when we're goofing off and we're bored at night, eh? Yeah. If you're in between kits or waiting on paint drying and focal, I mean, I've.
Oh, like that.
There was that as well, mate, wasn't there? There was that.
Oh, what was that one?
That was a lighting up the kit device.
Oh, that's your LED lighting kit. Yeah, right, okay. And what's John got? Oh, you painted yours orange.
Cool.
Excellent. And I've still got the prototype one, which is your MIG single anti-spillage device. That's just prototype stages. Yeah. That's Mr. Bobbington was saying, is that an ant farm? It did. It looked like a bit of an ant farm with the orange thing in the top.
Comes up.
Yeah. Mr. Bobbington, ooh, pizza. Have you just ordered pizza? Yeah. Spidey's saying it's a Smoo interwebs tool. Bunny blocker. Sounds a bit rude. Yes. Well, it's in the same cupboard as the bunny boiler. Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, I don't have a bunny to block at the moment.
Lee Eagles is going, holy crap, there's tons of fireworks going off, made me jump. It's maybe something to do with that other thing that was on the day. Yeah. Obviously not as exciting and interesting as us.
Your wedding party thing.
Yeah. Are you quite close to where it was at Windsor then? Lee. Spidey Q8 is saying, is that interchangeable with the Airfix flash removal tool, or are they different, Terry? I'll put you over to our expert in flash removal, who is Scott.
The Airfix flash removal one is slightly more heavy duty.
Right, okay. Well, Lee is quite close down to where all the stuff went on today. So yeah. Good laugh. So blah, 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 blah. My brain's just a total fart and meltdown. Vince, you've been a bit quiet, mate.
Yeah, no, I've been busy reading stuff. So yeah.
Have you got any Smoo Industries apparel about your bench or anything that's in R&D stages? Or
not really.
No.
Nope.
Do you do any scratch building? No.
A bit when it's needed, when I'm adding PE and stuff like that, but
you're far too sensible to sit and make. I'm just winding you up. I think Dad's got excess amounts of plastic card. I think through at the back of your nice shuttle on the door, by the way, Dad.
You like it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nice.
I think that door is actually a warehouse of plastic card. What the hell? Yeah.
Dad has all the plastic card in the world ever.
Yeah, that's why I can never get any. It's always out of stock. Dad's got it all.
Well, as you know, I don't scratch building, so.
John has all the decals, and Dad has all the plastic card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dave's got all the chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black belt origami. Oh, that's what it is. Kenneth says that Vincent scratch builds paper models. That's it. Here we go. Incoming, we have a news flash. Fox, our roving reporter Fox, is saying, can I float an idea into the products? Smoo Industries tweezer and grabby thing storage solution.
Hey, good call. Good call. Tweezers.
Kenneth saying Dad's going to scratch build a throne. Is that a decal we talked about scratch building, and John still not managed to find all the pictures for it. You scratch build that bloody Dalek thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Stavros.
Aye. I always think it's Stavros flat like. What's it? I can't mind it. They do the whole. Yeah.
I've just think about. I also have the Smoo Industries magnetized tool holder device.
Oh yeah. Is that a watch magnetized it? Will that not stop it?
So I just.
Will that not stop your watch, Scott?
Say again.
With the magnet next to your watch, will that not stop your watch? Or interfere with the screen?
Good point. I don't know.
Aye, don't put magnets near hard drives or VHS tapes or yeah. I put a VHS tape on top of my speaker while I was playing my music, and it's all wiped now. How did that happen? Yeah. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. We have a proper modelling question, I think, coming in from Jared. Evening, Jared. Here's a question. I'm in the market for a good canopy glue right now. I use Formula 560. It works great on gluing PE, but it's a little too thick and dries too quick for canopies. Any recommendations? Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've got one, and then we'll see what the other guys think. GS Hypo Cement. It's a jeweler's cement. It dries clear. You put it on, let it get tacky, stick it together, dries in 10 minutes, cures in 24 hours. What's John got? GS Hypo. Scott.
Yeah,
GS Hypo. Dave's got some sort of super glue.
I've got Bob Smith Industries Gold. It's odorless super glue.
But he's saying that he needs manoeuvring time.
Yeah.
It dries too quick.
Yeah,
that's a slow set.
The both
That's a clear is good.
slow set.
Vincent's got
Zero paints, crystal clear.
Zero paints, crystal clear. There you go. So that's a few different ones. Fox is giving it VHS tape, 1985. Hello. Yeah, Betamax was better, but yeah.
2000, mate.
Fox is saying Rebel Contactor Clear is good. Yeah, I've never tried it, but I know. I think Fox and Ted both use that. Oh, the other thing that you can get, yeah, Microscale Industries Microcrystal Clear, or PDA if you're stuck.
Yeah.
What's Spidey saying? I remember being terrified to go too close to the stereo speakers with rented videotapes back in the day of video rental when we had to leave the house to get a film to watch. Yeah, that wasn't too long ago. Well, in my memory anyway.
Blockbusters.
Kenneth's been a cheeky sod. He says, I use Tamiya tape, never tried VHS tape. Is it available at e-models? Mr. Bovington saying acid.
Acid?
Yeah, Fox brings up a good point. Americans call PVA glue Elmer's glue. There you go. So, yeah.
Was that just the brand name?
That's the brand name.
It's maybe made by Elmer Food. I don't know.
It's just like a box of Kleenex tissue, facial tissue. It's called a box of Kleenex.
Yeah, it's like we say cotton buds and you say Q-tips.
Q-tips, because that's the brand name.
And Spidey's going, no, Kenneth, but it's available from Smoo Industries. Quality tat at affordable prices. Yeah,
exactly.
Who calls super glue crazy glue? Fox is saying super glue is crazy glue.
Right.
That's what it is. That's what it's called when it first came out.
Because I think, is it Americans that call it CA glue, and we call it super glue, and obviously Dave just calls it fucking, what's his name? Tommy Walsh?
Tommy Walsh.
Spidey. Sorry, Dave, on you go.
Guest appearance.
Oh, Tommy Walsh. Hold on, wait. Click on yet. There's Tommy Walsh.
Guest appearance by Tommy Walsh.
Oh, is that be your signed Tommy Walsh card then, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I found it.
Spidey Q8 comes out with something, and I was aware at the time we were talking about the old-fashioned VHS videotapes and all the rest of it, and there was one called Betamax, which was actually better quality, higher res, and all the rest of it. It was a bit like when DVD and Blu-ray came out as well. There was a battle between the two different types.
There was video. We had Video 2000, Terry.
Did anybody ever have one of those Laserdisc players? Now, I used to use them when I used to be a karaoke MC, where you had the big 12-inch Laserdiscs instead of videos. Anybody have one of those?
I remember having this at school.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Ray from Malta saying yes, very good. The rebel contactor clear.
I remember playing games on.
Fox has got another suggestion for our R&D team at Smoo Industries. Smoo Industries untippable airbrush vanity stand and a sort of widget holder. Well, Dad actually sent me one for my airbrush. It's readily available.
Yeah.
See, a lot of this stuff, we should get Chris into the 3D printing, because I've seen one or two of the guys that come in the dungeon and they've printed little 3D airbrush holders and stuff. So definitely the 3D printing side of stuff, there's people make stuff like that already. All right, Spidey Q saying, an uncle had one, Dave. It impressed us that you flipped it over like a cassette tape to get double recording time.
Yes. Yeah.
I can remember actually fitting 8-track stereos into Mercedes. Years ago.
Yeah, my dad
in America, 8 tracks, wasn't it? 8-track tape.
Yeah, 8 tracks. My dad had one. 8 tracks were great.
Yeah, Bobbington's saying Laserdisc, yes, kind of looked like a record, still got loads of them. Ah, there we go. Fox has got some interesting information. Betamax was used as a broadcast standard tape, still in use today. It only failed as a domestic product. So all the cameramen that were going about with actual tapes and the big cameras was Betamax. But I think the only thing with Betamax was it used to be a pain in the arse. Now, VHS was bad if the tape got jammed in the machine. Betamax, the way it loaded up, it used to wrap itself all around the room. Even worse. Betamax VCR, yeah. And it's a bit like the Sony PlayStation and Xbox argument as well, eh?
Right.
Right, what time are we? We're at about 10:30. Are we going to call it quits for the night? Do you think? It's about our usual.
Oh, you're done.
You all right? Because you've usually got work in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Oh. Although I have got some sort of work tomorrow. I think she's planning on me doing the garden tomorrow.
Ooh, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, actually.
Hope so. I hate gardening.
Ken's going on about rail modelers have left the 8-track scale and moved on to the HO scale. Oh, you're so random, mate. You're so random. Fox is saying his dad was a freelance cameraman after he retired. We have stacks of stuff on Betamax all over the place, as well as broadcast cameras somewhere. Only thing is, you've not got anything to play it on. It's a bit like with Star Wars, when Fox will agree with me, when the real Star Wars came out, it came out as a box set of 3, because there is no other Star Wars. And I got that on VHS, and then all the ones before the real Star Wars came out, and they all came out in DVD. I've got a DVD player, but I've not got a VHS player. But you used to be able to buy one that was a combo. I had the 2. So I've got stuff on tape that I can't play anymore because I don't have a machine for doing it.
Ooh.
Spidey's going to do a retro video on it, Fox, for your channel. Kenneth is saying, is being random an insult? No, we're all very random. Just means you're a little bit mad like us. Yeah. Just some of the things that come out is like, where did he think of that? Lee Eagles has got a question. I'll let the other guys answer it, that have probably done far more of it than me. How do you prefer to glue and paint photo etch? Who wants to come in on that one?
Super glue.
Super glue says Dad. Super glue says Dave. Scott.
PVA.
John saying PVA.
Yeah, exactly the same as John, PVA.
I use a combination of super glue and that GS Hypo. The GS Hypo gives you a bit more moving time, but if you get slow super glue like what Dave was showing you, gives you a bit more moving time. Paint wise, Stynylrez is fine on it because it does state that it's suitable for metals, plastics, and all sorts of things. So, anybody else use different primers on photo?
No, just use whatever.
Even a rattle can lacquer. Yeah. Some of the rattle can lacquers where you've got to use an etching primer on it first to give it a bit of a key. Because you can get, I can't mind who makes it, but you get a brush on stuff that's like an etching primer. It's like an acid that you brush on and it just puts a microfine roughness in the photo etch to take ordinary paints. But Stynylrez, you just, make sure it's clean. It's fine. And Kenneth's saying to Fox, if you're looking for your dad's old camera that he used, it might be under the Falcon. It's been there that long. You might have lost it under the Falcon. Mike saying the only VHS tape I have, thankfully, is my wedding one. No chance I want to watch that again anytime soon. Actually, somebody converted mine onto DVD. Yeah. 20 years and it's damp and spiders. The thing is about old tech is you can have damp and spiders and it still works. You drop your iPhone down the toilet and that's it. Goosed. Old-fashioned tech, cassette players and that, you could dry them out with hair dryers. I mean, you didn't want to go dropping your ghetto blaster in the bath.
Bag of rice.
Bag of rice, yeah. Bowl of rice, bag of rice, Ziploc bag, rice, stick it in.
Dry rice.
Yep. Right. If we're staying on, I need to make myself a coffee for some sustenance. So if you guys want to carry on for 5 minutes, we'll have a wee coffee because I've not had my tea yet or anything. So I'm just going to go have a cup up if that's okay.
I'll have coffee. I prefer tea, but how in Lancaster, round coffee shops, so every morning I'd wake up to the smell of different coffees roasting. But after about 5 years with it, I got sick to death of the smell of coffee. But it wasn't nice. Novelty at first, but
I like the smell of coffee roasting, but I don't drink the stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't drink tea or coffee usually. I quite like the smell of coffee. I just can't drink it.
I drink tea with my Chinese food, and that's about it. Water the rest of the time.
I thought you all loved coffee over there, Lynn. I thought America revolved around coffee.
All Americans drink black coffee, don't they?
Not all of them. A lot of them do.
You have that jug of coffee that's been boiling all day. That must be vile.
I don't like the taste of coffee.
You just upset Fox now.
Got lost his ears.
Oh, Sweetie's in a fine voice tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's happy to see me.
I say, he must have missed you.
Yeah. He won't come over here and play, so.
We had him talking the other night, didn't we, Lynn?
Yeah. I was in that night when he was chatting.
Yeah.
All right.
let's put this dashboard in. Where is this? I managed to get the glass in.
Oh, that's cool. That's great.
I got the bare flow around. I've still got to work on that. I've not perfected that technique yet, but I'm getting there with it.
All right.
It's fiddly stuff, isn't it? Very easy to rip it and damage it.
Right.
Have to learn to be a bit more gentle with it. It's all right, it's getting there.
Everybody be glad Terry's back.
What have you been saying about me? My ears were burning.
So they should be. I mean, no, we haven't said anything.
I was just fancying a wee cup of coffee there, just for some sustenance at the bench. Did you read it, Bobbitt's comment? He threw rice at his sister's wedding. Should have took it out of the tin first.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, Spidey's on about 8mm tape. I've got 8mm tapes for my camcorder. Still works.
I have my dad's old Super 8 film, little bitty Super 8 film, and we've had them all transferred over to DVDs, and my brother had them all transferred, so he has them all, and I've been trying to get a copy, but we're gonna have to work on that. And when I was at college, I had a little Sony Handycam that shot VHS-C and tapes, and I got a couple of those with some of my projects on them. But
I've got a lot of 8mm tape on my daughter growing up and stuff. Me and my brother goofing off it, and I've never. You can get a thing because it's got the outputs on the camera. It's got the standard sort of red and black and the yellow one. You can get a thing that converts it to USB, and you can put it in your computer, and then you can do it as a DVD. I need to get myself one of them.
Huh.
I've got a lot of stuff I need to convert.
Play it anymore because my camera broke.
Pip got me something a few years ago, Terry, but for vinyl.
Oh, for doing the record, I've still got a record player. Yeah.
No, I've got all my vinyl. I had it transferred on. Spent days and days doing it. I'm throwing all my vinyl to my PC.
But see, when you convert vinyl into PC, does that not put it into MP4 and stuff where you lose the quality, which is why vinyl's got a sort of resurgence coming back, because they're compressing the files that much. You're not getting the roundness of the sound. I know there's nothing better than listen to some heavy rock on an LP and you get the odd crack. And anyway, I like vinyl. Not wearing it, obviously. We're talking about the rotary discs that you put a needle on and it plays tunes. Not the ones you have to rub talcum powder all over your body to get it. I know that.
That type's fun. But yeah, I think one of the best albums to listen to on vinyl still is Rainbow Rising. Just the crackles on it, it's just amazing. Fantastic.
Plus, you can't really play DVDs and that backwards, can you? Subliminal messages and that. Who's the bands that used to do that? You used to just play it backwards, and there would be
buy more model cats.
We will murder your family. Fox is asking, Lynn, how can you be American and not like coffee? Error. Spidey Q8 says,
really want another answered, Fox?
Spidey Q8 says he loves the old film with square format and crackly, squiggly emulsion scratches. You still buy it and have it developed, but it's not cheap. My Uncle Johnny had one. They used to call them cine cameras, and it was like the old-fashioned, little negatives all in the spool with the little holes up. It goes off. It's cellulose base. Fox will know if his dad was into all that. It's cellulose base, and they keep it in the tins. And I know the
Yeah.
I try to restore a lot of their old stuff and put it on the thing because it degrades.
I can show you some of that, Terry.
Highly flammable as well.
Yeah, because when you used to go to the pictures and they used to it was quite a thing because it was two cameras and they were both focused on the same and they had to change from one reel into the other. But then if the thing stopped, the light would melt through the cellulose.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how you got cinema fires.
Yeah.
Right.
Reese is in. He's going evening all.
Mimi.
Hold on, Dave.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, Dad's Army. What's that?
This is the box set. This is the complete work of every single episode of Dad's Army.
Which was on cellulose and
it was on cellulose, and it degraded that much in the archives that they couldn't retrieve it, and it's lost forever.
Huh.
So that's
because they're quite good.
It's lost forever.
They can digitally remaster stuff now, which I think is quite good because a lot of films like the old. Well, did somebody say something about Dam Busters has been remastered or something?
Yeah. Been remastered.
Yeah.
The original pilot episode of Dad's Army degraded it. Remaster it, they couldn't save it.
You're breaking up a wee bit, Dave.
The pilot episode, the original pilot episode.
If you want to mute your.
That's not. Yeah, it degraded, they couldn't rescue it.
That's a shame. There's probably a lot of stuff in the archives that's.
Yeah.
What I don't like is where they take a black and white film and make it colorized.
Yeah.
I hate that because all the white people are the same shade of white, and all the everybody's the same color. There's not a tonal difference between them.
Yeah.
And it just ruins everything.
I grew up watching black and white telly, and it was a radio rentals. They were so expensive that you used to have to rent them. And I always remember watching the snooker, and it was like, and for those of you watching in black and white, because colour just come out, you'll find that the pink is sitting just behind the red, and it's like, huh? What, the dark grey one's hiding behind the slightly darker grey one? Yeah. I think there's something quite romantic about old black and white films, like the old war films and all that.
Because that's the way, you had to use different lighting for black and white than you do for color sometimes.
It's more about the contrast, isn't it? The dark,
contrast. Yeah. And, when they colorize it, it just ruined it. Because I watched the old movie, black and white, and it was perfect. And then I watched it when they colorized it, and I was like, oh, my God.
Depends on what to do. Damn Ducks, Bobbington is off for the night, and he'll say good night all. Good night, Mr. Bobbington.
Good night.
Good night.
Obviously, Spidey Q and Fox are talking all about all the different film types and stuff, because obviously his dad, they're saying he's got a newsreel camera. His dad got it because it was the same as the one he used to use in the 50s. So he started out as a film cameraman, so Fox's dad's got that kind of background. Obviously,
I've got a 35mm projector from the 1950s over here.
The 35.
With old original episodes of Bugs Bunny, an original episode of Mickey Mouse, and 2 or 3 Laurel and Hardy clips.
Yeah.
Somebody's smiling.
Oh, what's? Oh, that's a shark's mouth. Did you just paint that?
Just done it.
You painted that?
Yeah.
By hand?
Yeah.
That's
way.
I like that.
That's what I've just been tinkering at.
It's a smiley shark's mouth kind of thing. It's a wee beastie.
Oh, that's brilliant, John. That.
That's good.
That's impressive. Go and hold that back up again, John. You've just done that while we've been sitting chatting.
Yeah. Made some stencils up earlier on.
Ah. You've done it with stencils and airbrush then?
No, Bruce painted it.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's different. Different take on the shark's mouth. A beastie mouth. Yeah, Spidey Crate saying now the Cine camera film's 8mm. You used to get it developed like you would with your standard 35mm photographs. You shot your film, but you didn't know what you'd captured until you put it in to get it developed, and then you get it back, and then
that's what this camera runs, the 8mm film tape.
Oh, so yours is a cine camera.
Well, it's a projector. Yeah, it's a projector for 8mm. Like it's that big.
Cine projector.
A screen. Well, about the size of what a TV would be now. That's how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was aimed at kids, but basically, if parents wanted to show, those that had the money to have home video clips when they went on a voyage, you could run it through that as well.
Yeah, they're probably quite sought after. A lot of the retro stuff's coming back, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like vintage games consoles are going for a fortune now.
Yeah, the screen's still good on it, and the projector's still good, but the cellulose tapes, well, they're cellulose, so
right.
They're very, very brittle right now.
Fox is saying the Movie Master reels are usually kept in climate-controlled vaults to protect them. Yeah, because there's so much footage out there, and there's stuff hidden in folks' like houses for years ago, and then I think it was only recently they uncovered a lot of historic stuff with Scotland, and they did a whole program on the telly about it. It was footage for Glasgow way back in the early days, and it was all sunny film and stuff.
But now, don't you think now that's a thing of the past now, because everything now is digital and it's on the internet and it's on the world can see it and view it. So you're never ever going to now where, because history is being written all the time and it's readily available. We can watch it any time now,
Because if you think of the old days, it was so expensive, wasn't it? It was a planned event like a wedding or something like that. You take the cine camera. Now you just pull out your phone and
pull out your phone, yeah. So not anymore where things will be lost forever, like the pilot episode, because it's everywhere on the internet. There's millions of copies of it. You know what I mean?
It's like the wedding today is a fantastic example of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In the news, there could be up to 2 billion people seeing that.
Oh, because it was all streaming live, because that's where I was. Yeah. But I mean, it's like when my daughter was younger, a lot of the pictures that I took was either on my 8mm video camera tape, which was a big thing for me because it was stereo mics on it. But it was 35mm camera. Put your spool in, get it developed, and you actually got photos printed out. And I've tended to find as the years went on, people don't print photos out now. It's not like you go, would you like to look at, like, say a young chap like Vince meets his girlfriend and goes to meet the parents for the first time, and they'll come out with the album with the baby photos and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, that was quick.
But they're getting married next. It's going to be live on the TV.
They're called embarrassing photos, Terry.
Yeah. But, I think once my daughter got to about 10 and everything got digitalised, I've got all the photos, but I've not printed them out. So when people come round, other than sitting my tablet going, you can have a look. You've not got albums to...
Right.
I like leafing through people's albums. And
I've quickly shared the picture of the set. Well, mine's that set, but the red box, which basically comes with different clips. That's all the difference.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a Sony projector.
Yeah, Super 8. Super 8.
Super 8. That's cool.
That's what my dad's is, but his was he didn't have audio on it.
No,
so
you don't.
Watching him talk, and you're like, "What are they saying?"
Oh, you come back to the old Charlie Chaplin and stuff like that, silent movies times.
Yeah, they're silent, those. So you can,
Because that's where a lot of the slapstick came through, because you couldn't talk; it was all visual comedy.
Right.
To be fair, when you're talking like late 40s, early 50s, the first home video cameras, between those wouldn't have any sound equipment in it, because sound equipment was,
Who was the other great black and white one? Was it Harold Lloyd?
Harold Lloyd, yeah.
Harold Lloyd was the other one, wasn't he? Yeah.
I mean, it's funny watching his movies, and he's out on one of his hunting trips, and he's like, pointing to where he's staying, and
they're really descriptive, with your body language and everything. I'm not quite old enough to remember, but see, like say, the old black and white movies that would show in the cinema, right? So there's no sound. Did they not actually have a little?
They had text underneath it.
Did they not have a little pit with musicians and an orchestra?
Yeah, you used to have a pianist in the pit.
Organist in the pit, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something about there to Dad, but I'm not going to.
Every once in a while, they'd flash up what they were talking about.
When you was on about Terry, though, when you was on about Laurel Hardy and all that lot, you missed one off the list.
Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Harold Lloyd,
Buster Keaton.
Ted.
Buster Keaton.
Skipper Ted.
Oh, yeah, Skipper Ted.
He's not that old. I can't. He's a little silver fox, but he's not that old. Skipper Ted. I mean, I've got his sticker up there. Look, Skipper scale model. So when we see in the movies,
Oh, that's Fox.
I've never seen Skipper Ted. So yeah, you're a couple of years older than me, though, Dave.
See, I'm Skipper Ted on the old cinema when I was a kid. Saturday mornings.
Up in Orkney, have they actually moved into colour yet, Scott? At the picture.
Yeah, you're just saying that they've gone beyond VHS tapes now.
Yeah, I mean, in Scotland, we used to call going to the cinema going to the pictures, the moving pictures or the flicks. Going to the flicks. Fox is going. Someone shouted me. I can't remember what I said.
I said, that's Fox. He knows how old Ted is.
I'm older than Ted.
Aye, Fox is saying Ted started out in vaudeville, if that helps. Yeah, all the old gangster ones. Aye, is that what you were on about, Buster Keaton and all that? All the old,
Yeah.
Is that 40s stuff, isn't it? 40s and 50s of gang stuff.
30s.
30s, is it? Is that what Flapper Girls and all that kind of thing?
Yep. 50s and 60s is where you get John Wayne and stuff like that.
Yeah, get off your milk and drink your horse. Yeah. Spidey's going 8mm frames are incredibly tiny. Yes, because they're only 8mm. Kind of in the name, yeah. But same as what was it? Minox Sub Mini Spy Camera. It's amazing the quality you get from them.
Yeah, it is. They're incredibly sharp for like being so small, really.
I mean, you think about all the James Bond sort of gadgets and all that, all these wee hidden cameras. That's all a reality now. All this covert
I'll see
type of stuff.
Get back.
There's so much spy stuff you can buy now.
I used to have a pen that had a little camera in it, and when my computer went kaput, it was useless.
But back in the day, they weren't plug and play, though, were they? You actually, nowadays, everyone's USB, you plug it in, and it kind of works. Back in the day, you had to manually configure everything, and
but I've got a question.
Windows 3.1.
I've got a question. Maybe Fox can answer this one. Why was it called 8mm then and Super 8? When it was done in Imperial, then that was before metric, wasn't it?
I think they called it Super 8 because it was distinct from what became before it. It was just better quality.
But you know how Europe is all metric up until a certain point, and Americans are still quite with our imperial stuff. We were all feet and inches, so why would it be 8mm if we're still measuring in feet and inches? There's a question that Dave's asking.
Yeah.
Because in Europe, metric is like kind of been around for years. What's this?
That's cute.
It says Super 8, yeah. And it's referring to Super 8mm. But if you think about it, at the time in the UK, we were still measuring in inches, and 8ths and 16ths of an inch and stuff like that. So why would we call it 8mm? Or has that influence come across for Europe? But does Fox know that one? And Kenneth goes, ladies look fun in the 30s.
Check it on here, Daddy.
Oh, what's that one?
That's the inside.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, my with the wee projector screen and everything. Yeah, my uncle had that.
Cool.
That brings back memories.
Yeah, I'll just get the dates out because.
Wait a minute. Fox is saying I think metric came about much earlier in continental Europe than the UK. That I do know about. but Spidey's saying Kodak invented the 35mm canister, and that was called 35mm. So it's probably European influence, like.
Well, the thing is, the Germans, all their artillery was in centimeters, weren't it?
Because you're like their 88s were 88mm and stuff like that, whereas we would have like a 7-inch field gun or.
That's with this camera, movie-wise.
Oh, what's he got? Laurel and Hardy. I've been to the Laurel and Hardy Museum.
And a spaghetti with
Daffy Duck.
Go
On the blue ridge.
some fun.
Oh, you remember that one, Dad, don't you? Just like it was yesterday.
Brilliant. Tell you, mate, Laurel and Hardy, they're the best.
See, I always used to get called. Now, Stan was the fat one, wasn't it? And Laurel was the skinny one. Was it that way about?
Stan was the thin one.
Skinny one. Stan was the skinny one.
Aye. See, when I was younger, I was actually quite stick-like and slim until I got to my 20s. So that's when I used to get called. That's what I used to do. I go all the time. The wee bowler hat.
Hey, Vincent, can't you send those off somewhere to get them put on better, like a DVD or something? Or can you not hear me?
I'd have to look into it. I'd have to look into it. I suppose I can copy them to 8mm again.
Yeah, they must be worth money if they're original Super 8s.
It's a bit like that film program that I put up on the chat about Bomber Command.
The old guy flying in Lancaster.
Yeah, right. That's the only original wartime colour film of Bomber Command. That's original. They found that, and that was put straight digitized. That was.
Yeah, but they used some of that in the actual Dam Busters movie as well, didn't they? Some of the original footage.
Yeah.
And then put like really shitty effects on it. I'll be interested to see what the remastered one's like, because I remember watching the Dam Busters film. It's quite iconic. And you see when they're doing the test shots and all that, the bouncing the bomb, and when it hits the dam, when they were actually doing the blowing up bit, you could see it was fake water coming up. So it'll be interesting to see how they've remastered that.
That's still the same. Basically, they just cleaned it up.
Right, so taking out any wee blurs and errors and that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fox is saying, I think it was also to ensure compatibility with film stock anywhere in the world, so you would know your film would be playable. Yeah. Whereas inches could get a bit error prone, because I actually think when we talk about gallons, it's American gallons and UK imperial gallons, because they're different. Even though it's 8 pints in a gallon, it's slightly different. I suppose that's where all the unification and measurement came in. We're probably boring everybody because we're doing about 15 viewers. It's coming up for about 11 p.m. And whilst I'm enjoying all the chat and everything, I need to try and get some food. We're going to call it quits for the night, guys.
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, I'm getting tired myself.
Food.
Yeah,
well,
you youngsters.
Well, I didn't get a chance to get to the shops for anything.
No, not you. Talking to Vincent.
Well, I'd still keep going, but I need to get food and stuff. And yeah, I'm not sitting stuffing my face with pizza and everything. What's Fox saying is, it's been a good night tonight. He scanned about 70 stars and moons, Kerching, yes, in his voyages into the universe, and only flown into one planet by accident. So yeah.
I've got Elite for the computer. I might actually install it now.
Elite and Dangerous.
That's not cross console, is it, Fox?
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
Oh, you gamers, I don't know. Didn't have them in my day. In my day, you had a bat and ball.
You got exciting exercise.
Mate, I was a child in the 90s. It was pretty shitty back then as well. Plus, my parents did not like gaming consoles. So I only got a Game Boy.
Happy me, mate.
I only got like a Game Boy when I was 11 or 12.
I just want to thank everybody for my gifts.
Right.
You're very welcome, Lynn.
I ran out of ham.
Just as long as you know what track me and Scott had tracking that puffin down.
I know.
Yeah.
Glad you-
I actually had to take Mike to another island to get your necklace.
Oh wow! Thank you. I'm gonna enjoy that next.
We got it and we watched her polish it all up, Lynn. There you go, Lee.
There's
I
still
don't know if Lee's still on or whether he's gone or not, but I've done it. I'll get it in the post to you, mate.
You've built that Smoo Industries. God, you're getting fast at that production. Yeah, so that's Lee's Smoo Industries approved.
It's a set and sole holder and a glue holder.
What does Dave call it? The anti-spill,
Anti-clumsy twat device.
anti-clumsy twat device. And Dave's almost got his car built by the looks of it by the time we've been on here.
He's got the decals to put on it now.
Yeah, it's fairly coming together.
I'll get on with Spiddies now.
Oh, you're getting orders in for them now. Oh,
Yeah, Spiddy want. Well, I'm doing a deal with Spiddy. He's sending me some coffee. Look, so.
Yes. So, yeah.
Nah.
So you're going back to the old. We were talking about the old days. You're going back to trade and barter. I'll send you some coffee. You send me a anti-spillage twat device. Or
Exactly. That's how Smoo Industries like to operate.
Lee's there. He says, "I'm here." Yes, thank you, Mike. And Spidey Crate says that was ridiculously impressively fast, Mike. Mike is one of our fastest scratch builds. And he's going, cheers very much,
He's going to be on Dragon's Den with that next.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've had mine for 2.5 weeks and it's not fallen to bits yet. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Quality.
They're guaranteed till you open the jiffy bag or until you put your first pot of dough in. After that, we accept no liability or thereafter. It's in the small
It is
tank.
what it is. It is what it is. It's industry's quality. That.
Just Smoo Industries take no responsibility for loss, damage, accident, and death caused by using our products.
Correct.
Spidey's going, believe me, I need an anti-twat spilly thing. I've wasted more sol than I've used.
Do you?
I'm still using the good old-fashioned white tack on the bottom. But yeah.
I'll knock you one up as well. I got some more bits cut.
Oh. That wasn't a hint, Mike. But...
The only thing is, they come plain now. You've got to spray them yourself like John's done.
Yeah, well, I'll probably spray my
and
Meg.
like Dave hasn't done, even though Dave's had 2 lots now.
I haven't sprayed my Meg one, which I'll keep separate. Colin's one's actually universal. His one's got inserts you can put in, but that was for the autumn-winter range. So this is the new spring-summer ones that are going out. So yeah, thanks again, guys. What's that, Dave?
I like my holders like I like my women, naked and unfettered.
I thought you were going to say tight but falling apart, but anyway. Aye. Right, thanks everybody for tuning in. As I say, I think Colin's been a bit unwell tonight. That's why he's not showed up. So hopefully we'll catch up one later on in the week and see how he's getting on. So we'll say thank you from him as well because he likes interacting with you guys. So it's a very good night from me, and thank you for tuning in, guys. Same time again next week, Saturday, 7:30 GMT, for some model making chat. And as you can see, it kind of wanders off through the night into any other topic.
And unfortunately, I'll be working next weekend.
Oh, well.
For another 2 weeks.
Night all. Night from me.
Yeah,
Night from me.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
guys.
Hi, guys.
Right, who's got the button? Who's got the button tonight? Lynn, press the button.
Yeah, press button, Lynn.
Len, you got the button. Len.
What button?